Gather round, we got no gods to please. Saturday night, no sermons, just ease. Discussions flow like midnight breeze. No prophets here, just minds to tease. We talk big bangs and evolution. Question faith with our solution. Stars align in our confusion. Breaking free from old illusion. Join the fun, no need for trust. Dust to dust, we're stardust. No heaven high or hell to fear. Saturday night, we hold it dear. Fun and laugh at myth believers. Here we're all truth seekers. Open hearts and swift deceivers. Make a stand, no hidden levers. Raise your glass to reason's thrill. No ancient text, it's our own will. Debate till dawn, feel dull and chill. Saturday night, we've got the skill. Echoes of a godless choir. Like the world was fought the fire. Free our mindset to inspire. No holy walls to take us higher. Join the fun, no need for trust. Dust to dust, we're stardust. No heaven high or hell to fear. Saturday night, we hold it dear. Join the fun, no need for trust. Dust to dust, we're stardust. No heaven high or hell to fear. Saturday night, we hold it dear. Join the fun, no need for trust. Dust to dust, we're stardust. No heaven high or hell to fear. Saturday night, we hold it dear. On the laugh at myth believers. Here we're all truth seekers.
Greetings. Welcome to the Captive Desk. Another episode of Saturday Night at the Atheists. And I've got the atheists. Oh, I gotta learn how to do this right. This thing over here. Here. This thing here. I got my atheist Big Bang here with toast. And joining us on the atheist panel, we have Brainless. And we have Mike. And we have Simos. Hello, everybody.
Hello, hello, hello. Howdy doody.
And Commander is back home again. Good to have you back home, Commander.
Oh yeah, I don't have to side chat out comments.
So we speaking of toast, we're going to take a look at another Wayne video tonight. We've covered
Yay,
Wayne before, and
Fantastic.
Wayne was interesting. If you remember Wayne, you'll remember Wayne. Or if you don't remember Wayne, you'll remember Wayne soon, and you'll remember the toast. So I hope you all have manifested well. Toaster, ketchup bottle, other household appliances. It's all good, right? Tell them they're appreciated. So let's dive right into it.
Oh boy, this first part is I listened to. The first minute, it's bad.
Just the
Well,
first bit.
we're good at not getting very
Hello,
far.
this video is for Matt Dillahunty or any skeptic.
Okay, Matt. This is to Matt Dillahunty or any skeptic. So
Any skeptic, okay.
that's me too,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
I guess that will be all of us, I think.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I doubt whether I'm a skeptic.
A skeptic just means anybody who inquires deeply into things or questions things. Which of us here don't question anything. I don't know.
Right. And yeah, James, Rochelle, and UDEF. Is that how it is said? UDEF?
UDEF, yeah.
Hello, everybody. Good to see you.
No,
Well,
nice to see all of you.
James
there's a debate, James.
That is a straight James. I think it's a straight jacket. And he just got out of shock therapy, I think. So, judging from what I heard.
All right, are we ready? Here we go.
I heard Matt Dillahunty say something in this argument with this Peterson feller, and he said something along the lines of that he hadn't heard a reasonable argument for God.
Yeah.
And in the next few minutes, I'm going to give you a logical and reasonable understanding of why there is a God. And
Okay.
So
There you
many
go.
have tried.
A
So many
logical
have
and
tried.
reasonable. Here we go.
Well,
I'm
hang on a
So
excited.
many
minute.
have tried, and they've all failed miserably.
The Peterson feller. Yeah.
I'm
Well,
always willing to
it's-
listen again, you know.
There's a difference between valid and sound. So reasonable has got fuck all to do with it. Yeah, you can give a valid argument for God, but can you give a sound argument that everybody agrees that the conclusion necessarily follows?
I don't know.
Okay.
He looks pretty confident.
He is gone.
Well, I'm leading to skepticism because I doubt you can give one that everybody agrees.
You know, every time I hear this, are they going to give us a logical argument for God? I get hopeful. I mean, I hope they actually pull it off,
Yeah.
because if they did, it would reinstate my faith a little bit in the human race. Because right now I'm running a little bit low, and I really need a bump. I need a boost. I need somebody to come up with something. I need somebody to say something fucking reasonable just today. Now, I need it.
Yeah.
Let them.
Well,
yeah.
Well, I just think
Please.
whenever I hear someone say, I'm going to give a logical argument, I think, firstly, is
Yeah.
there any other kind? And secondly, I just
Right.
think,
Right.
even if you, so what? Logical possibility is no standard for belief.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So A and B, therefore A. Who
And
cares?
just, yeah, exactly. And therefore, belief is the point about skepticism, right? Skepticism is just an attitude on belief, right? What does it take to justify your beliefs? Well,
Right.
you're not saying that it even achieves a level of knowledge, right? So I'm not that impressed when somebody says, I'm going to give you a logical argument. Well,
Yeah.
okay.
We're going to find
All
out.
you're saying to me is it's valid. You're not saying it's sound. You're not saying that the premises are indisputable.
But toast. I mean, toast.
Toast. But yes,
Toast.
I mean, that of the logical arguments I've heard, bagels.
You cannot
being
deny
toasted,
the toast.
bagels being toasted is an ancient one, apparently.
Hello, Jen. Good to see you.
Hey, Jinx.
And I believe that you are going to be converted by this video.
All right. We got two promises going here: proving God, and we are going to be converted. This is most excellent. Here we go.
Wow.
fantastic. I'm
Most
skeptical.
excellent.
Those are some bold claims. Huh.
Because it isn't. You seem like an intelligent guy, Mr. Dillahunty. Like, I've listened to you.
Oh, this
not
is aimed at Matt.
in depth,
Okay.
but I watched.
Well, it's primarily, but he said to Matt and skeptics, so we're included.
okay. All right.
It was apparently Dillahunty and Jordan Peterson. I'm taking it.
Wow. No, there are two. Like, I mean, they're almost poles apart, really, aren't they?
Yeah,
I mean,
I guess that's the video he's referencing.
oh my goodness.
The Peterson feller.
Oh, I see. The Peterson Dillahunty. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. Peterson didn't come out of that one looking too good, didn't he?
He's an odd feller.
Yeah, it's true enough.
he's an interesting case. There's going to be volumes wrote about him, I'm pretty sure.
Videos on YouTube or watch a little bit of them. And you do seem like you're a reasonable guy. So I'm going to reason out why God is legit in this video in the next few minutes. So
Good
the
fucking
reason
luck.
that dying is safe is because time is an illusion. That is
It's safe.
All right, dying is safe because time is an illusion.
Right.
Are we following?
Yep.
It's just an illusion.
Albert Einstein's stance with the block universe posited in 1905 and proven by atomic clocks, one on an airplane and one on the ground. Like the Einstein twin paradox, you have one twin going off for 10 years at closest speed of light. He returns. His twin is aged 70 years. His twin on Earth is aged 70 years, and only 10 years went by for him. So he's
When
time
did this
went
happen?
slower for the guy.
When was that?
It's based on the, they have to reset the satellites,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
but this didn't actually happen. To anybody,
And-
so
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
there's that-
hypothetical.
Yeah.
It's a thought experiment, isn't it? It's either
yeah.
that or a very long pregnancy for the woman.
yeah.
It's been in a lot of comedies and stuff where, they blast off on a rocket, they come back and everybody's old. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what you're doing. Apparently, you have a twin of you in another dimension or something running at another time, I guess, parallel, because it's
Yeah, I mean, it certainly is an example of special relativity, isn't that?
yeah, it is.
A twin spike.
Going close to the speed of light, or time would go slower for someone at the edge of a black hole. These are accepted, known physics. This is Albert Einstein's standard physics.
Yeah, and you also
Irvine. It's not accepted.
also wouldn't last very long on the edge of a black hole either. Not a good stable place to be, right? So some of these Brian Cox was just talking about wormholes the other day, and they're like, theoretically they could exist, he said, but they would probably appear and disappear too fast for us to use as like a time travel device or as a space travel device or anything like that. Because, a lot of these things are kind of just weird. They're not, real things. You know what I'm saying?
It's like when I hold the door open for my cats and they're slow, and then I close the door and all of a sudden they decide to leap and they hit the door. Yeah, it's like that. Just like that. It's wormhole business. Cats know about this.
This is this is his line of thinking, because he was talking about this the last time, remember, where he was taking micro things and trying to apply them to the macro.
Yeah.
And
he's trying to apply block time, and he's trying to make some conclusion for your life about it, and I don't think it works like that.
No, doesn't even work
Neil
like that.
deGrasse
For toaster. Doesn't even
Not
work
for
like that for a
toaster.
toaster, Mike.
Nope, not even for toasters.
You put the bread in, and then sometime later, we don't know. One slice comes out still white, and the other slice comes out burnt. Who'd have known? Who'd have thought?
why? And Wayne really gave it to me when he said, if you're already in the 50s and you haven't figured this out yet, that you must be slow. So Wayne doesn't think very highly of me because I'm in my 50s. So I'm a little slow. Sorry, folks. Sorry, Wayne. Didn't work.
Block time, you can just turn the car around and go back to when you put the toast in and rethink it, right?
Yeah.
And then switch to slices because it should average out, and you'll get some good toast. So
Yeah.
Yep.
They'll both be burnt. Lovely.
And teaches the simultaneity of relativity, the block universe. That is taught in every university. If you do not understand the block universe, Mr. Dillahunty,
Not every universe.
then you need to up your education and get a grip.
If I could just pause there, I'm going to say 2 words, and I'm going to prove him wrong. Prager, you. Okay, I think we're done.
Yep.
Because I'm suggesting that even though you may be intelligent, knowledge is unrelated to intelligence. You have to have the knowledge also, which is what I'm giving you right now.
Okay.
So
I think that works the other way around as well. Having a lot of knowledge does not necessarily make you intelligent.
True.
Yeah.
Moment of your life is concurrent to exactly now. Now, if you were to slice a block universe, and this is going over your head or whatever, come back and study this and come back and watch this video afterwards if you want. But I'm telling you, this is how it works. If you were to slice the universe...
And I don't know what the deal is with all these things popping up. Maybe they're his sources or something.
It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Science views future, changes past.
Yeah, it's a little small, so sorry about that.
The galaxy to our nows right across the galaxy. And then someone in that galaxy started to go away from you, like in a car. That would only be like a minute difference in timelines. But any motion affects time. Whether they're going away from you or coming towards you would affect. And because they're on the...
He's just kind of... It's just going to,
It's rambling, isn't it?
Hello, Demon Orb. Good to see you.
Hey, Dorby.
Nerdy. Good to see you.
Hey,
Yeah, he just kind of... He stumbled a little bit there. Like, it just does it.
The other side of the galaxy, the geometry and the math could make them their simple car ride. It could make their now become 200 years in our past, or if they're coming towards us, it could make their now 200 years in our future because of the vast distances and the geometry and space time and time is space and space is time and
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Wayne, I love the way you explain things. It's space and time and space.
Yeah, and bread and toast and bread. Fantastic.
And the odds are proportional of the butter side landing up to the value of the floor.
There you go.
So.
Yeah, it's all geometry.
Geometry. Space, time and space. Up and down, sideways.
Down and up, yeah.
Forward, backward.
Backward and forward.
All right. We're with you, Wayne.
you need to up your education if you want to.
Yeah, Matt.
Didn't he just say this?
I hope Matt listens to this because it's a cracker.
Oh, goodness. Andy and Daryl, hello, everybody. And Charlie, hello, everybody. Welcome.
Understand that time and space are interchangeable. The block universe is taught by, like I said, Niels deGrasse Tyson. It's taught by the science guy. It's taught by everybody.
It's by everybody.
No,
hey, Austin, did you get hooked up?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
We hear you.
Yeah,
Can you hear us?
Yep, hear you loud and clear.
All right. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Hello.
Wayne's about to explain why we don't understand why there isn't a God, I guess. So far, we're forward, we're backward, we're sideways. We're in different times, all at the same time, here, there, and everywhere.
He's going to tackle all of that, huh?
And we all seem to agree that we like toast.
Well, yeah.
We're in
Who
different
doesn't like toast?
times. We're in
Yeah, I
different
like toast.
times and spaces, and we're in different spaces and times.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains everything.
I thought it
That's
would.
that's the idea. He kind of has
Open
a theory of
education, yeah.
everything. Yeah. And we need a better education. You're getting a better education, right? So
I should be working on that right now, but instead I'm talking to you guys.
all right, well,
But
I'm
that's
sure you
okay.
needed a break.
Well,
I'm sure you needed a
Yeah.
break.
we have a
It's
treat
been
for
a
you.
while since I've done a stream anyways, so I figured it's all right.
Wayne's got some good stuff for us.
All right.
I mean, if you're looking for bread-based education, you've come to the right place.
All right.
Indeed.
I like some cars.
So
Bread-based.
now, what does this have to do with God? What is
Right.
what is
What?
if
Good question.
Indeed, I was wondering that myself,
I was
Wayne.
wondering, yeah.
Yeah, we were wondering that ourselves. Yeah.
if everything exists simultaneously to now, if your
Okay.
first kiss is simultaneously to tomorrow,
Okay.
then what does that mean?
I don't know.
How can that mean that there is a God?
Right.
How can that mean?
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay, well let's.
Well, first of all, the kisses aren't
It doesn't.
simultaneously. The fact that they happened at a different time is kind of definitional, right?
Well, in
You would
Wayne's
think you would
world,
understand.
everything happens at the same time. Wayne's world. Wayne's world.
But how can something be the first if they happen at the same time? Then one is not the first.
He's
Yeah.
got a
Well-
parallel thing going on that's going in all directions.
Yeah. So
They
this,
cannot have a first kiss.
this was
If
the mind blowing.
time behaves like space, then being at the same time would be the same thing as saying that California is in the same place as Minnesota. And it's not. That's not how space works, and it's not how time works. So there is no simultaneously everything is here all at once. This is some mud fossil level shit right here.
Come on. They
It's
brought it
Wayne's
out.
world.
So
If I
his-
wasn't worried
his-
about copyright, I'd play a Wayne's World clip.
But but if
his
it's
idea
true,
his idea
God
of
is-
his idea of block time is that all times happen simultaneously.
Right.
Okay.
I know. It's yeah. Anyway, that's where he's coming from. I'm not explaining what I know about block time because I don't know as much as he does. Obviously,
He
'cause
like-
I didn't know that.
obviously, right.
Wayne likes to take micro things and make them macro, right? So if you can find any little event in
okay.
nature, and then he'll say, yeah, you can take like this for just, I'm just saying, like a cork. If you can take a cork, well, then this proves that you can beam somebody or what, like in Star Trek. He just extrapolates these big things from one tiny little thing that, okay, yeah, these things do happen. There are these mathematical formulas, and yes, there are black holes, and would sure mess you up, right?
Yeah, he's like
But that
he's like
doesn't.
your uncle who never matured, his weird friend that shows up at functions with him sometimes and just like rambles about
Well,
weird stuff and
Yeah.
always kind of has
Yeah.
a vibe like he might be high or drunk or
Yeah,
just
Have you got any more of that
generally
weed you
messed
gave me
up
last
And
time?
Well, it seems to be pervasive in sci-fi too, right? Like if you race around the Earth fast enough, or or slingshot, Star Trek. What they do? Slingshot around the sun real fast or something.
well, slingshots are a real thing, but it might have
Yeah.
been extended to some ludicrous proportions.
Yeah, you
That's
come out
kind of
the
what
other
sci-fi
side though,
does.
and yeah, it's 1,000 years in the past, and
Right,
then it's like that's where it goes sci-fi, right?
Yeah. So technically, according to modern math and physics, I think the idea is that time travel is possible, but only in one direction. Like as you approach the speed of light, weird things happen with relativity where your perspective changes and things don't seem to change because you're moving so fast. But it's localized, so the universe around you is still playing out. So if you traveled somewhere at the speed of light for a long time, when you stop traveling, more time would have passed elsewhere in the universe while you were moving at, near light speed or at light speed. If anybody knows physics better than me, please feel free to correct me on that. I am only like college sophomore, freshman level.
Oh, he
on
was
the
hitting.
physics stuff.
That's basically what he was saying. He was taking the experiment that, if you took off on a rocket and traveled really fast and came back, everybody else would be old. So somehow that's proving that at the same time, these things are all existing at the same time because, it's in their time or something. That's where the wires kind of get crossed.
Yeah. What is he talking about? That is very confusing.
Oh, and there's and the bathroom doors, kitchen
That's
doors.
the fun. That's the fun. See, we're here to try and figure it out.
And I'm going to be an asshole, but time travel is definitely possible. We do it all the time. One directional. Everybody at about the same speed, but still, we're traveling through time and space.
I started my journey this morning, and here I am now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
How many days? How many days is it, Mike?
How many days?
You got
27,076.
All right, there we go. Cheers.
That's a lot of days.
Cheers.
That's a lot of days. Yeah.
You're a day expert at this point.
Yeah, the last 30 or 40 days have been pretty disappointing, I got to say. But I don't know. I'm going to hang in for another 30 and watch the gaskets blow off this fucking shit.
That would be interesting.
So Simos, if you give me your address, I want to mail myself to you. You're in the UK, right?
I am in the UK. Yes.
Ooh, I got to get the hell out of here, Simos.
Get the hell out of here.
You're not the only one that's been saying that recently, by the way.
Yeah.
You're going to get a lot of large parcels.
Yeah.
Yep.
But there actually is a relatively decently easy way. If you want to go work for yourself and you got, I believe it's about $4,000, it's actually quite easy to get into the Netherlands and stay here legally.
Really?
There you go.
Yeah.
All you need is 4,000, huh? I could sell my car. But does that account for like the cost it takes to get out of the U.S. too? Because you'll probably need more than that. You'll have to pay the government a little bit to expatriate yourself, and you'll have to buy an airplane ticket. And
the problem is, like, if you don't have a passport, like, there's people that have been denied a passport randomly. Well, randomly. They're all trans, but
Yeah. Well, I'll be goddamned if I'm going to get on a plane with what's been going on. I'm not going to do that either. So I'm going to have to swim or sail.
As long, like, if you're like on the coast and like you immediately are outside of U.S.
of the U.S. Right?
airspace, I think you'll be fine. But like, staying in the country, that might be not a good thing to do while flying.
Well, here's a question for you. Does a photon experience time?
Well, no. I mean, photons don't have a brain.
Oh,
There you go.
I was going to be just as fucking pedantic.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was such an interesting question to me because, what do you mean by experience? Does a photon travel through time? Yes, incredibly swiftly.
In Wayne's World, it does, though.
Yeah. It goes at the speed of photons.
Precisely.
Yes. Whatever that happens to be, depending on the medium, I guess.
I don't know shit about physics, but with photons, I guess there wouldn't be any time from crossing space. A photon would not experience time if it were an experiencing thing, right? Because it's all instantaneous for a photon, I guess.
I don't think anybody knows for sure if that's the case. I mean,
I don't know.
Physical theories say that, but we don't know anything about the quantum level for certain. String theory has all kinds of theories about it, and we smash particles together and study how they interact. But I think science maybe does overstate what we know in terms of like particle theory sometimes, because that is like the very bleeding edge of modern physics, and it's pretty much only being done at CERN because they're the only place that has a facility with the capacity to actually like test some of these ideas. But again, just a sophomore, freshman, college level physics guy here. I'm not a super expert.
Well, okay, so
like I said, that's the bleeding edge stuff.
But
anyway, somehow
photons are massless, but only when they're stationary. So stationary photons definitely don't experience time, but you can't get stationary photons in reality, of course. But so yeah, I don't know. Momentum is what's used to determine the weight of I guess the mass of an electron that's moving. I don't know. It's a tough one because momentum does have a mass component, but not in. I'm not sure that the mass component. It's circular, isn't it? So it's more of a gravitational component, I guess you'd say, or a change in direction.
Yeah,
mass,
and
rather than an actual mass. So
and
maybe no is the answer.
No matter what the answer is, it for sure isn't Yahweh and Jesus are controlling the things there. Like I'm certain whatever conclusion they're about to draw from whatever claim they're making about how a photon experiences time is severely unjustified, especially not based on, however a photon experiences time. That is irrelevant to the matter of if God exists. It's agnostic about it at best.
We got Robin Webster joining us, B.S. Lewis, Grimm is here, Andy is here, OF is here. We got all kinds of folks here. Top Dog is here. Yeah, we got all kind of great folks. Hello, everybody.
Anyway, whatever he's going, somehow this is going to.
Speaking of great folks, there's Jess and
hey Jess,
and Minnow is here. Hello, Hillary's emails. Hello.
Hello, Hillary's emails.
So relativity entails God.
Hillary's emails are more secure than most Americans' private data at this moment.
Oops. Well, yeah. So we're going to grant him for the moment that we're on different timelines somehow, and everything's created. It would be more like a spider web, wouldn't it? With everything all interconnected at the same time, right? So
look at it this way.
All right.
Do you think that memories are inside of your brain?
Mike?
Roughly, yeah. Yep.
Unequivocally, yeah.
All right.
Do you think that do you assume, let me put it another way. Do you assume that memories are in the brain?
No.
Why would your brain store a life?
Here's how I know my memories are in my brain. I have only had memories for as long as my brain has been around. And I've been knocked out a couple times because I did some martial arts, and I have no memories from when my brain was inactive from being knocked out. Right. And for sure, everybody who's ever had a brain, they have had pretty much the exact same experience. They've only had memories of when they had a brain. And I don't know what this guy is on. That's a crazy pants question.
And even they can see when you think of certain things of your memories, they can see certain parts of your brain light up. Right.
Yeah, there's a ton of evidence. Pretty much all the evidence says, memory is in the brain.
It's either that or the bread.
And the chat seems to agree. So, all right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Wayne. We're not getting it, but hopefully you can explain it.
Right.
License plate number, if you're concurrently viewing it now and forever. Why? Tell me the logic and reasoning for encoding that license plate number that you'll always be viewing forever and ever
Okay.
Calm
In
down.
the block
buddy.
universe, time, there is no time. Time doesn't, we feel linear.
Wait
So
a minute.
there's no
I said
time.
that-
Nope.
Now,
I got
how
said
the
are
that-
you
argument
on
against
different
him.
timelines with no time?
This dumbass
He
has
said
a
that's-
good argument against him. Then why do memories degrade over time?
True.
Yeah.
The more often you think about it, why do they degrade?
Also, if there's no time, how do you explain the Mandela paradox?
Yeah. It wouldn't be
I
that
don't know how you explain
That's-
anything without time. The idea of there being no time just continues to make utterly no sense to me.
Well, he just said that space and time were equivalent. So if there's no time, there's no space either, and everything is all together in one little point. And was that the Big Bang? Was
Yeah, because he said it's all space and time and space, right? It's
Yep.
So-
but now there's no time.
So
I need him
already,
to slow down because
he's misunderstanding.
the chain of logic here is so off in la la land. It's hard for me to even follow.
Well,
we're experts, by the way.
you might be new to what I pull up for Saturday Night at the Atheist, Austin. So don't get
Don't get your hopes up, is what he said.
don't get your hopes up for a great explanation.
He's also saying, of course, all bread is toast and all toast is bread. Get your head
At
around
any
that,
moment-
people. Get your head around that.
Austin, at any moment, a nurse is going to come in and interrupt him to give him his meds.
Yeah.
So we have all these timelines, and we have space and time, and it's all connected. But now there is no time. Time's being taken out of the equation now. All right.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm just on board.
Are you
for
caught
whatever
up?
now.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy
You gotta-
ride, I
You
think.
got to try to follow the storyline. It's hard, but we try. Okay.
But he's not
Yeah.
going to take space out. He's just going to take time.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
the next level.
I don't think I've ever been high enough to follow his train of logic, but I'll do my best.
Wait, there's supposed to be logic in this?
Yeah.
Speaking of, let me take a moment to say, hey, appreciate if you would subscribe to the channel, and I wanted to say thank you very much for all the subscribers, up to 450 subscribers. It's really amazing.
Woohoo!
And we crossed 40,000 views for the channel this week. That's really 40,000. That's a lot of views. I mean, it's not millions like the big channels get, and good for them, but very humbling that many people stop by to say hello. So appreciate everybody.
Yeah.
And
awesome.
if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And while you're down there in the description, you're going to find links to people that are on the panel here tonight. You can subscribe to their channels. We'll get Austin's in there when I get a chance. And we'll also, Austin mentioned catching a buzz there a moment ago. Joe at the Kentucky Atheist also has links down below. He's affiliated with a smoke shop, so you can go get your supplies and whatnots. And there's a discount code in the description that you use there, and you get yourself a discount. So check out that link down there.
Nice.
And while you're down there, big fan, Bree over at Hivesci. Everybody that follows around in this community knows we like our cryptids, right? And Bree has merch now. I got myself a shirt. I had it on last week. And other folks should all go get yourself a shirt. And you can find that link down there too. And, you help Bree out and everything too, right? And speaking of everything else, and I see Jess is in the chat, while I'm taking a break here, we're going to plug the Ark Encounter. So I'm going to play their commercial really quick. And everybody, you can have a drink there for a moment, and we're going to play the commercial, all right?
excellent. Do you mind if I give my chant of the week for that? Dave, yeah, I'll do it anyway, because you're doing something.
Please.
Chant of the week, then. Okay, here we go for the Ark Encounter protest. It's a protest, of course, so we need a chant. God wanted blood, so he gave us a flood. Just
there we go.
That several times. That is chant of the week.
There you go, Jess. There's your weekly mantra. And for those that do know or do not know, Joe is involved in the Ark Protest this year. Links for his channel are in the description, and as well as the link for this video. You go over there, all the information. They're doing the fundraising. All the information. I can't repeat it all. You can go there, get all the information. Jess is involved. If you know Jess in the chat there, she's also involved. They are also involved. He's got a bunch of people lined up, as you saw in the commercial, and looks like it's going to be a great protest down there in Kentucky. So if you can make it that July weekend, it's the July 4th weekend. It's Sunday is the official protest, and you can stop by. It's in Kentucky, July 6th. All right.
And remember to take an umbrella with you.
It'll probably be very warm. Austin's planning on going. A bunch of us are trying to go. I'll see. I'd like to go, so we'll see.
Nice.
So if you think you can beat me in a dad joke telling contest, show up and test your skills, punk.
We need to meet everybody down there. So
Austin, you're tempting me.
Oh
man, you're tempting me.
There'll be more information to come, and everything's tentative. Obviously, things can change from between now and then, but getting things going, getting the word out, and if you know anybody that is interested in stopping by the protest, or even if you're just in that area, you might just drive by and honk the horn or something. That would be appreciated too, I'm sure. So.
Yeah, there's a website for it and everything. ArkEncounterProtest.com. The protest happens every year, most years. This is like the 6th or 7th time I think it's happening.
I think Joe's working on some T-shirts too, so you can get yourself a, I protested the Ark shirt or whatever. Not sure what the artwork says on it, but I know he's working on something. So again, all the information over there, links in the description below. Make sure y'all check it out.
Yeah, and it's in the heart of Kentucky, which is one of the real big young earth creationism capitals of the world. Like young earth creationism, I think, is pretty much biggest in like Muslim majority countries, and the USA that's pretty much where it is the biggest. And in America, it's the biggest in like Kentucky, Texas. There's a couple of southern states where they're like straight up, young earth creationist organizations exist. And Kentucky is a big one precisely because of the museum that we're going to be protesting that was built with your tax dollars.
Yeah.
Which is obscene. And
wait,
absurd.
it was made with tax dollars? How the fuck did they get that?
You got all kind of tax breaks and stuff.
Religion.
I'm guessing you're all going to end up in Guantanamo. Everybody goes.
No, they're gonna lock us. They're gonna lock us up at the Ark Park. We're all gonna get locked up at the Ark Park.
You'll have to beat me in a dad joke off first.
Elon also got rich off of American tax money, so or richer.
Yeah.
So.
This country is built around the idea that if you're wealthy because you deserve to be wealthy, and so the government should give you basically whatever you ask for. And if you're not wealthy, you're a stupid piece of shit. So the government shouldn't give you anything because you're a stupid piece of shit, basically.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King put it as socialism for the wealthy and rugged individualism for the poor, but that's my way of simplifying it. because people have knee-jerk reactions to the word socialism, apparently.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, good stuff. And like I say, check out all the links below. Subscribe to everybody around, helps everybody out. And yeah, get yourself a Bigfoot or a Mothman or what was the other one? Jersey Devil, I think. Shirt over at Bree's store, because I know there's some cryptid fans out there. So, help Bree out and get yourself. I like it. It's a nice shirt. I think she's got some hats and other stuff there. Socks, the merch type stuff, right? So, yeah, good stuff. Help everybody out. All right. Where are we at now? Let's find Wayne back here. All right, Wayne.
Squishy. But what we live in amounts to a common dream, a lot more than what you deem yourself, what you pretend to be.
Wait a minute. This is going kind of fast, okay? I'm not seeing how he's connecting these dots.
Yeah, I'm way off of what he's talking about. There's politics popping up in the chat, so now my brain's on that. Martin said, something about if Republicans are so against socialism, should they also not avoid all insurance? Dude, have you not studied the main points of every single religion? They're super socialistic. You're supposed to care about the group, be willing to sacrifice yourself for the group. You're supposed to care for the poor, and a rich man can't enter the kingdom of heaven, and all kinds of stuff like that.
We do that here every Saturday night. I mean, we are sacrificing watching these videos. I mean, it truly is punishment.
100%.
You go away beaten up and bruised, it's really tough.
The whole reason we're doing this is because the human species is evolving, and we're trying to help it evolve in a way that's, better than worse.
Well, a lot of this stuff is fascinating, in its way, and in some way, I think everybody wants there to be like this big cosmic thing going on or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it doesn't really seem to be that way, right?
They want someone to be in the driver's seat.
Well, there's something that's more than just, after you die, or more than just like Mike and I talk a bunch on his channel over at Answers in Atheism. The separation of the brain and the mind, right? That the brain only does some things. The mind is actually something else that makes up a lot of who you are, what you are, and somehow is connected to whatever, to God or to other brains or consciousness or to a toaster.
Toasters. Yeah.
The toasters.
I was thinking more nature versus nurture, but nature versus toaster. Okay.
Yeah.
Toasters. Yeah. Because this is the atheist universe. Everything from toast.
Yep.
I love it.
That should
be the new cosmology. I mean, toast goes great with some spaghetti, so that can be a part of the flying spaghetti monster thing. The holy toast.
Holy toaster.
We're going to see if he gets back. I don't remember if he gets back to toast in this one. I know he likes a lot of different tangents all over the place, so we'll see. Yeah, I have Jesus on toast. I was going to use it, but I thought it'd be a little overboard. I do have some Jesus on toast, though.
That is a very interesting phenomena, as people seeing religious icons in random objects like toast or grilled cheese or wooden doors.
They sold that grilled cheese for what, $3,000 or something to Vegas to put on display. It's like, man.
It's obvious. It's very obvious mental illness And
I've made a lot of grilled cheese. I like grilled cheese. I just had, last week I had a grilled cheese, and nothing ever shows up in my grilled cheese. I'm getting gypped. I want some of that coin.
You could force it if you like make a pattern with on your toast with water before you toast it. Put it in the toaster.
And you can scrape parts off with a knife. I mean, people have done all kinds of crazy artwork with food, but it is just likely too that pareidolia. If you make enough grilled cheeses, one of them might look like Abe Lincoln, or I pulled a potato chip out of a bag that looked just like George Washington once, but that doesn't mean George Washington was God. It just means we have depictions.
Or maybe it does. Or maybe it does.
Yeah, you know what?
You missed the sign.
We've got the third part of our Holy Trinity, the flying spaghetti monster, George Washington, and the Holy Toast. I guess George Washington is the sun in this cosmology.
When I look at clouds, that's all I see is double quarter pounders with cheese.
See?
Yeah.
All hail Ronald McDonald.
Occasionally I'll see a Wendy's burger, Wendy's triple. Yeah. But no Jesus.
You can't just pinch yourself and say you're not living in the same dream like the rest of us.
What?
There's no excuse. You know what happened is when you were a baby, someone came up to you and told you that you're a real boy.
Okay.
I didn't know until then, man.
Wow, that had a weird childhood.
Wait a minute. I know.
Isn't that Pinocchio?
When I was a little boy, Disney was running Pinocchio for the first time, and they came up and said, "Oh, you're a real boy." I said, "Oh,
yeah, that happened to me actually."
I was worried.
That happened to me actually, but unfortunately, it was a priest that said it.
Oh no!
I don't think
tell us the rest of that story.
Icarus, good to see you stopping by. Hello.
I don't think I would ever forget it if one of my parents walked up to me and said in that bizarre, disturbing fashion, "Austin, you are a real boy." I would have nightmares. I would be writing Stephen King style novels about that.
Yeah,
stuff, buddy.
How far gone was he that his parents needed to tell him that he was a real boy?
Yeah,
we're wondering. We are wondering.
In my mind,
we're wondering.
Yeah,
it keeps getting brought up. We're like, oh, Wayne, bring it back, Wayne. A little bit, Wayne.
This sounds like something like somebody would come up with the first time they tried acid or peyote, and they were like, "Whoa, this is the most mind-blowing thing in the world. I gotta write it down." And most people, when they come down and they see what they've written down, they'd be like, "Oh, this is bullshit." I thought this was so amazing.
We used to party with this guy named Blate, and he was the freakiest looking guy he weighed about 90 pounds. He was a glue sniffer. And I was at a party at my house, and I was ripped on about 600 micrograms of acid, and I was sitting in a corner, and my friends were all wrecking my house, and I was just hiding in the corner, and this bleat walks up to me, gets right in my face, and says, "No one here is going to hurt you." And I'm like, "Oh, fuck.
You're going to die, Mike. Get out of there. Run."
Holy shit. I never thought about it until he did that. I'll never forget that moment.
Oh, wow. Oh, no. Did you make it out? Did anybody try to hurt you?
My 97-pound, 4'11" wife came home and yelled at all those guys, and they all ran from her. Like she threw them all out of the house, and then they tried to throw me in a pickup and take me with them, but I escaped in the driveway. Yeah, that was a night. She saved me. My ex-wife saved me.
Oh, Mike, I love you so much, Mike. I've got to say that.
I got some good stories from back then.
Like I kind of sometimes think like, oh yeah, I don't have cool stories like that. But on the other hand, I think like, damn, luckily I don't have stories like that.
Yeah, you're lucky. Yeah. There's some pretty strange.
Say, oh, you're a real boy. But
Okay.
Nocturnal Dream Toast.
There it is. Bingo card. Everybody that toast on their bingo card.
Where did that come from?
Wait a minute. Here we go. Nocturnal Dream Toast.
Yeah. It's like the worst indie band name ever. Ugh. You guys going to see Neutral Milk Hotel? Yeah, I think Nocturnal Dream Toast is opening up for them. He's got a new bassist.
That's a good one. Nocturnal Dream Toast.
Nocturnal Dream Toast.
It was there all along. Wayne, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Wayne,
no.
Wayne might have been right. Maybe I was just too slow to ever realize it was Nocturnal Brain Toast.
Yeah, and education and and intelligence, we apparently lack that. We don't see this Nocturnal Dream Toast thing happening here. I have no idea where that came from.
Nocturnal Dream Toast is breaking my brain, you guys.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, you
come
check
on,
them out.
Look at him.
Their bassist,
Yeah, I
Paco
know.
Toastarius, he's amazing.
Look at him though. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, he looks like Nocturnal
he's serious. How can you not take him seriously?
He's serious.
You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the Heaven's Gate cult, where their leader would just spew crazy nonsense. But
I couldn't keep a straight face. I couldn't keep a straight
And his
face.
followers would be like, yes.
I'm guessing he sounded a lot saner than this guy.
You're right. I don't think even he had the balls to try Nocturnal Dream Toast.
No,
There's Mr. Scott Duke in the chat. He had a little technical difficulties. Otherwise, he would have been here. But when he resolves them, Mr. Scott will be back with us. Good to see you, Scott.
dying to hear about this Nocturnal Dream Toast.
Oh,
all right, here we go.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
I told you this was going to be good.
Although I am slightly concerned that we are now bullying a mental patient a little bit, but
I know.
Nevertheless, titillated.
Yeah.
Well,
the last time we talked about him, I felt the same way.
Consider me intrigued.
We have considered it, and we have considered that he was out in his front yard and everything, so he seems to be free.
They let him off.
Okay.
Not in any way to mock anybody with issues. That's not what it's about here. We are just joking.
Yeah.
And of course, this is nothing personal. We don't know these people. We're just listening to what they say and having a good time with it. All right?
I would be concerned about anybody I knew who started ranting about Nocturnal Dream Toast. If you went out on the corner of my street and just got my attention and started talking about Nocturnal Dream Toast, I would probably walk away and be concerned about you.
Not so much here, but I've passed over videos for the supernatural stuff because some of these people, when they start telling their stories, they have a really long history of issues, right? And I wouldn't feel right, you know what I mean? Doing a video when they start talking about, maybe they saw Bigfoot, but they also had a long history of, mental health issues and all these things. And it's like, I skip over those because that's not right. Yeah, there is. But with this one here, we think he's free and all that.
So I'm older and I've been chatting with my son on messages, and I asked him about getting some Wendy's tonight, and I just asked, okay, my kids are kind of like worried about me because they're always checking my mind to see if it's going. I just asked him if he wanted some Nocturnal Dream Toast with that. We'll see what he comes back with.
Mike likes his cheeseburgers.
Can you just check backstage for us there, please, Dave?
And so I guess this is the last stream that Mike's going to be here. He's going to be in.
They're going to put me in the old folks' home after this, man.
If I could get dream toast, I for sure would. I bet it's great with like all kinds of meals. I bet it helps you sleep well. I mean, I would be very Nocturnal Dream Toast for sure is going to end up being a homebrew magic item in one of my Dungeons and Dragons campaigns now for sure. I'm going to end up making that now.
Just remember, everybody, if you do end up making yourself some Nocturnal Dream Toast, remember a glass of milk will help.
Yeah, don't get behind the wheel after having some Nocturnal Dream Toast. It's not responsible.
This is definitely next level.
Nocturnal Dream Toast. Holy fucking shit.
All right, we got Austin back. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, there was just a little delay there before I saw you. So okay.
Can't wait for that chapter.
We got him back. Yeah.
Is the exact same as Kitchen Toast. Nocturnal Dream Toast.
It's the same thing as Kitchen Toast. Now,
okay.
All right. Remember, I gave you all homework.
I always make living room toast.
I gave you all homework. Remember, and I said, "Hey, you got to manifest with your toaster, right?" Well, that would include with the toast, I guess. So, see, here it is. It's the same as the toast in your kitchen, which is why it's vital to be one with the toaster that makes the toast, because it's the same as the Nocturnal Dream Toast.
Exactly.
But so, I think that's actually why he's
Tacks
talking about
and
it.
strings everywhere.
Because everybody here has
been, guys.
Everybody here has been manifesting things about toast, and that's why he brought up toast again.
That's why he's doing it.
So it did work.
Well, I don't know if you're aware of this, but Einstein came up with a theory before relativity, special theory of toaster. When the Big Bang was first put forward, the first thing Einstein said is, "I have a mathematical equation on the side."
That's what I told you. I've been trying to tell you. See,
of the pop-up.
It's all toast.
Yeah,
toast.
That's what it was.
Okay, I wrote this down. Nocturnal Dream Toast equals Kitchen Toast. Where are we going next? Following his logic.
You know what? It hurts enough that the Nocturnal Dream Toast is happening, but now I'm just getting hungry. Now I just want to snack.
Well, hey, if anybody wants to catch a snack or anything, or a break or anything, it's the top of the hour, and I wanted to say happy birthday to Brainless at the top of the hour.
Happy birthday.
And I got a birthday song. So Brainless, this is for you, and I hope everybody enjoys it. So here we go.
Woke up this morning, the sky was bright. It's your birthday, Brainless, ain't that right? Left your socks in the fridge last night, but we love you still, you're a delight. Happy birthday, Brainless, hold on tight. We'll party like it's wrong, but feels so right. Cake and candles gonna shine so bright. Here's to your Brainless, let's ignite. You tripped over, nothing made us laugh. Lost your keys in the bubble bath. You dance like you're dodging aftermath. Brainless, you're our better half. Happy birthday, Brainless, hold on tight. We'll party like it's wrong, but feels so right. Cake and candles gonna shine so bright. Here's to your Brainless, let's ignite. You forgot your name last Tuesday night. Thought your shoes could take flight, but we love you more each day, alright. Brainless, you're our endless delight. Happy birthday, Brainless, hold on tight. We'll party like it's wrong, but feels so right. Cake and candles gonna shine so bright. Here's to your Brainless, let's ignite. You tripped over, nothing made us laugh. Lost your keys in the bubble bath. You dance like you're dodging aftermath. Brainless, you're our better half. Happy birthday, brainless, hold on tight. We'll party like it's wrong, but feels so right. Cake and candles gonna shine so bright. Here's to your brainless, let's ignite. Forgot your name last Tuesday night. Thought your shoes could take flight, but we love you more each day, alright. Brainless, you're our endless delight. Happy birthday, brainless, hold on tight. We'll party like it's wrong, but feels so right. Cake and candles gonna shine so bright. Here's to your brainless, let's ignite.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Brainless.
Thank you.
Feliz
May
cumpleaños.
you have many more.
I'm pretty sure you acted. You asked the AI to make song about a crazy person. Starting off
Very
with,
few
like,
keywords.
You left
Very
your
few keywords.
socks in the freezer. Like, what the fuck? Who puts? Never.
I picked through about 20 some options before I got to that one.
He just said across the pond. That's all he needed to say.
There was a lot of them that were very odd. I just gave it some keywords of happy birthday, Brainless, and it went in a lot of directions, I will say. So
It went in
but
every direction.
that's part of the
Same
fun and the
time.
silliness. And, Mike got one too. He had a birthday last month. So if you hang around here and we find out it's your birthday, you're probably going to get an AI song. Okay. So,
Never going to tell you again.
Oh, and speaking of AI songs, on Monday, Slim is doing a stream with AI songs and AI art made by all our stream friends and adjacent
there you
people.
go.
Did you have somebody yell at you, Dave, about AI?
Of those friends.
Yeah. Well, it's
Hey,
been
Superman.
discussed.
Hey, Doug.
Yeah,
How's he
it's been
talking?
discussed. Hey, dog, how you doing? Logan, hello. Jester, Geo, Sam, all the best folks are here. All the best folks here. Good to see everybody. Stop the stupidity. Hello.
Yeah, this is fun. I don't think I've told anybody my birthday yet in this community. So I'm going to keep it a secret. I'm not going to tell you outright, but I'll give you a clue.
Okay.
Brainless let it slip, and
That's cool.
I'm right on the
I wrote it. I
cusp of
wrote
an
it down.
astrological sign. That's the clue.
Okay.
Oh.
So you're somewhere between a toaster and an oven, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
no.
that's our new
Thanks, Doug.
astrology system.
So we
Bread-based.
appreciate Brainless hanging out with us here every weekend too. I think you've been here for almost all of them, as everybody else here except for Austin. Austin's a guest tonight. Of course, you're always welcome, Austin.
Yeah, and
We're a bunch of atheists hanging out, having some fun, and we welcome the chat. Everybody, there's a lot of chat going on. Got any questions? If anybody out there has a question for atheists, you can always drop a question in the chat. Feel free. We'll try to catch it and address it as best as we can.
Oh yeah, Dave, you're an atheist. Explain everything.
Except one
I know,
question.
I'm working on it.
There's one question we really don't like to answer, and that, of course, is what is the definition of atheism? We will not answer that question, just for those of you that wish to antagonize us. I'm looking at you, B.S. Lewis.
I would answer it. It's just not believing in God, right? Pretty simple.
No.
Pretty simple.
No.
Unless you want to get into a debate about it, and then
That's why we don't answer it.
Then it gets really complex. So that's why we like Wayne's World here, because it's fascinating, right? We got to get a break from the mundane and sometimes frustrating issues many of us face in this life, and venture into Wayne's World a little bit. Converted man, what's happening? Good to see you.
Also, Scott, thank you very much.
I just answered your email, Deconverted Man. Deconverted Man sent me an email. I just answered it. So.
Okay, and Scott Duke's just put up some research that he's done. He says it turns out that Nocturnal Dream Toast has an album. Here are their top 5 songs. Butter on the Moon 2. Butter on the Moon. Crumbs of the Cosmos. Somnia Serenade. I like that one. Toaster in the Multiverse. Yeah. I mean, that's scientifically not correct, but yes, okay. Midnight Jam with Marmalade.
Okay, so who's gonna start the AI band?
He says, and it says from the album, Breakfast at the End of the World. Like it. Breakfast from the restaurant at the end of the world.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
Yeah.
It's the end of our bread as we know it.
Yeah, we do appreciate you being here with us, Brainless. Always a good time, and may you have many more birthdays. And I believe Brainless said you share a birthday with your son as well, too, right?
Yes.
So happy birthday to your son as well, and many more as well.
May your platter runneth over with Nocturnal Dream Toast.
Indeed. With syrup. Yeah. All right, let's get back to what Wayne has to say here.
Before you do that, if we can get back to the video, and let's just hope he doesn't throw the toaster out with the bathwater.
Is the exact same as kitchen toast.
Maybe he does. Maybe he does need to combine those two, though. Oh, never mind.
Keep the toaster away from the bathwater. Bad.
No boy.
Expectations. Faith runs the caboodle. Cause quantum collapse.
What?
No, you've got to play that back.
I think that was actual gibberish there for a second.
Two sentences.
Stop talking to English. You don't make the words very good.
All right.
Definitely didn't follow each other.
Exact same as kitchen toast. Nocturnal Dream Toast is the exact same as kitchen toast.
Right, got that. We understand that.
Okay.
Expectations. Faith runs the caboodle.
Faith runs a caboodle? Is
Faith
that what he
runs
said?
A caboodle. I think so.
That's what I hear. I've got no clue what
Is
he
that a
means by
word?
that.
Is this a transcendental argument? That's what I'm suspecting. This is the transcendental argument.
Doc might be right. He's speaking in tongues.
Deconverted man is lost.
I think he's saying the transcendental argument because the argument for the transcendental argument is, you would expect an intelligible universe. You would expect a universe with morals. You would expect a universe with blah, blah, blah. And, that is basically their transcendental or toddler's argument for God is what I like to call it. But
Faith runs a caboodle.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he's saying faith runs the caboodle of the expectations. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
All right. We're trying to figure it out. We'll take that. We're trying to figure it out. We'll take Austin's input on that one. Got to put that tag and string somewhere, right?
Cause quantum collapse even into the perceived
But he
past.
looks.
It causes a quantum collapse into the perceived past after you caboodle it.
A caboodle.
No, but like if
It's a
you
well-known
would be playing.
physics fact.
Well known, right? Yeah.
No, it's the interpretation, or they call it the caboodle interpretation of quantum mechanics.
Mike, what's your interpretation?
Well, the transcript says faith runs the Koodle cause. Faith runs the Koodle quantum collapse.
That makes more sense, to be fair, Mike.
That's
like,
all I got.
Okay.
The feeling I got, like if you would if the people would say like, oh, you gotta film this, you gotta say this and look like you're a deranged person. That's the fucking way you would be looking.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like,
And that's the way you sound.
Deconverted man, premise 1. Koodles exist.
Capoodle.
I'm pretty sure he's saying caboodle. I don't know if he
I know, but
Oh, kitten caboodle?
the kitten caboodle, yes, which is why I think this is the tag.
Oh,
Okay.
gotcha. Like it.
All
I like
right.
that. Yeah, that's.
All right.
back with them.
See, this is why we need this team effort here, folks. This is why we have this panel carefully selected from the finest minds on YouTube to decipher these things for you, right?
Finest minds on YouTube and brainless.
Yeah,
And
well,
brainless.
When you're dealing with these quantum big brains, it takes a lot of people to get to that level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all interconnected through our toasters.
Before we move on, somebody made the point of like, wow, yeah, he's very intimidating. Like he's all up in here, like with you on the camera and really just trying to. It reminds me of like when someone's a pathological liar and they know they're lying, so they just get more and more aggressive in their posture to like try and dare you into calling them out on their crazy lies.
Where are your capoodles?
I always make fun of Sal Cordova because the more he gets irritated, the closer he gets to his camera until he's just one eye.
Yeah.
They do not understand how a camera works or something.
Austin, I've got a clip of Sal Cordova. He was talking to somebody, and then all of a sudden he gets up and he starts looking really strange and starts looking at the ceiling. And then pretty soon he's on a step ladder, ripping his ceiling apart, and he's running back and forth. And then when he came back, whoever he was talking to, another Christian, said, "Are you okay?" And he said, "Oh no, I heard a mouse." But I put it to Benny Hill. I put the clip to Benny Hill music. It was fucking incredible. He was running around with a step ladder, and he had this look on his face like, "I'm really gonna get that fucker." You know?
That's hilarious. And no, but it is true. Like you can read a lot from these guys, their body language and their posture and their nonverbal communication. They do all kind of have like kind of aggressive, like leaning forward, pushing into its styles.
There was another time that Cordova was like, peaceful and all nice, and he was talking to his camera, and the doorbell rang. And he got up and he had his fists at his side and he went over to the doorbell, and then he was there for a little while, and then he slammed the door without saying anything, and he came back. It was some salesman or something. But the switch in his demeanor indicated who he really is as a person. And it was really amazing. It was real telling.
And don't get on his list because he'll put your name in a safety deposit box.
He hates me so much.
In case he disappears.
He blocked my email. He blocked every one of my accounts. For a long time, he wouldn't even say my name. He called he whose name I cannot say or something.
Yeah. I know the short list
after Voldemort.
I know the short list is Mike and Jay. Those are the two people on the short list that if he disappears, he left it to be known in some safe, secure location upon his demise. He's off his, Ritz a little bit. You know what I mean?
The weirdest thing is I couldn't figure out exactly why he hated me.
Oh yeah,
the one you don't name. Oh my god, he must be really obsessed with you.
He made Sal made the loon list or whatever. He's well known enough to be on on the American loon list. Yeah.
Yep.
Our buddy Lionheart seems to be pretty into me. He was sending me all kinds of bizarre messages on Facebook before I blocked him after our fourth debate. But no, the reason I brought it up was because the whole body language thing is because I watched that Jim Bob and Planet Peterson debate, and like, Jim Bob was like ticking the whole time. Like, is he maybe autistic? Do you think? Like, is that he had very like, neurodivergent.
He doesn't like being out of control. You know, he was fidgeting because he didn't.
Very anxious. Yeah.
Yeah, and he didn't have all his little buttons with all his sound effects. He didn't know what to do with himself just sitting there. Yeah.
Yeah, he's more of a shock jock radio type when he does his own show.
I noticed. Yeah, he fidgets when he needs a fidget toy or something because when he doesn't have anything to do, he's swinging back and forth in his chair. He's looking all around. Of course, he might be jacked up on coffee too. Who knows?
Now, you do not need to understand retrocausality to understand the block universe. And if the block universe exists and your first kiss is metaphorically happening across the street, then why would you store it in your brain? Why?
Now my first kiss is happening across the street. Is that
metaphorically?
That ain't what the dude across the street, is it? Wait a minute.
Hold on, I'm actually by my window right now. No, I'm not seeing it.
You don't see my girlfriend out there anywhere? No,
not right now.
All right.
But I do see me sitting right here in this moment talking to you. I'm not sure I'm following you there, bud.
The joke I thought of is so bad. I just can't. Dave would not let me say it. It's like, just to say that. But it's something to do with my ex-girlfriend and her face.
That's enough.
Oh my gosh.
Why would anything be stored in your brain? Nobody's ever found a brain engram. Nobody ever will.
No.
A brainogram?
A brain engram.
I don't store stuff in my brain. I store stuff in my toaster tray.
That's what the crumb tray.
I remember now.
Yeah, that's what the crumb tray's for. We figured that part out.
At this point, I'll surrender to him anything he wants. Just stop leaning closer to me, man.
What's a brainogram, Mike?
Brain an engram.
An
that's
engram?
Sort of a Scientology thing, right? An engram.
Oh man. More tax, more string. More tax, more string. Scientology.
I'll ask ChatGPT what an engram is.
Okay. Oh boy.
Yep.
They're fantasies of children thinking that they're real because they pinch themselves too hard.
They what?
They pinch themselves too hard. This is the solipsism argument that he's disputing here, obviously. And I'd just say, thank you, Robin. And I would just say this about it. I hope nobody ever hits him around the head with a 2x4.
Yeah. So the biologist Richard Seaman introduced the term engram in neuroscience to mean a trace of memory in your brain. And it also mentions that Dianetics is the other place that they use engram. So,
yeah, that is the Scientology stuff where they read your levels.
That's what Deconverted Man says, an engram. All right. Yeah. So, all right, it's an engram. We're looking for engrams now.
Yeah,
it's not my fault that I'm 50s. He said it was my fault because I was in my 50s. I didn't get an engram.
Well, you see, you got to use a fluorescent light to see the engram in the brain. First of all, you cut the brain in half, and then you use a fluorescent light, and you can see the memory there of your first kiss across the street. That is kind of oddly specific. Who lives across the street?
It is.
I don't know.
Why would
that's the guy that blew out my power.
Although,
you want to kiss him.
Not wrong.
Yeah.
Not far
All
from the
right.
truth for me.
Phew. All right. Rabbit holes, deep trails. All right. Okay.
Oh, I must be real. No, pinch myself. That is Mr. Dillahunty. This is your logic. This is your reasoning that you're not in a dream like the rest of us. This is it. That's the proof.
That's pretty good proof.
Wasn't it I think therefore I am type argument, right? So
No. He's using Dr. Johnson's argument of kicking a stone to refute.
okay.
I refute you thus, and he kicks a stone. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it was Dr. Johnson anyway.
Yeah, it was Dr. Johnson.
Or Mommy Woo. Your mommy told you that you're a real boy. Those are the two reasons you have for thinking that you're
Mommy, I really don't like going to Uncle Wayne's house. He always goes on
He says I'm a real boy.
I don't know what he's talking about. I'm having nightmares about toast. Please
So
don't make me go over there
If you
anymore.
pinch yourself and your mother told you that you're a real boy, that's all of reality, but it's just a deception somehow.
Yeah.
Right? Is that what he's saying? It's
Something like that, it seems.
He keeps running out of butter, and he wants to cover the toast.
Maybe there's something going on with his mother,
Yeah, and his
more
close
toast.
relatives, I feel.
More
Yeah.
toast. We need
Mother
more
came
toast.
into the bathroom.
It's all right,
Mother
son.
came into
I'll
the
make you some
bathroom and
toast
said,
when
"You're a
we're
real boy."
Dear.
I hope this isn't how he talks to his kids. Good
I
Lord.
know.
Oh, my
I
God.
hope he
God
doesn't have
forbid
kids,
he
to
should
be
have kids.
Oh, no.
No, he just plays Santa at Christmas.
Bobby, I don't want to go back to this Santa.
Oh, did I go there? Did I go there?
Oh, no.
Bridge the divide. Hello. Thanks for stopping by. How you doing, JL?
Hey,
Hi, Bridge.
hi. I watched a bit of your debate. That was amazing.
Yeah.
I think that was just today or something like that.
Pasty flower skin, nutrient deficient eye bags, and a flop sweat really lend themselves to the authority.
Well, this guy's proven God. At any moment now, he's going to connect all the dots between nocturnal dream toast and your metaphorical kiss across the street. Yeah.
I did make a comment before.
That you're a real boy.
I did make a comment before about that. It was a little low. I'll admit, but it bothers me when folks don't comb their hair before they turn on their camera, and it couldn't hurt, right? Couldn't hurt. No, it couldn't hurt.
Yeah.
Wow.
No,
I enjoyed the debate too over there at with the taco. If folks don't know, Breakfast Tacos is hosting debates, getting and doing that, and he's had a bunch of them going on. So yeah, make sure you check out over Breakfast Tacos, and Bridge the Divide was just on over there.
He's been doing a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Way better than modern day Nazi echo chamber.
Yeah, you need more options. So good deal.
And Breakfast Tacos has this wonderful. It's almost like he's conning them, basically. This argument about naturalism as the presuppositional necessity or necessary foundation or whatever.
Yeah,
it actually mirrors my philosophy exactly. So I hope he's serious about it. But anyway, he is really funny when he does it.
Yeah,
he does it. He does an incredible Darth Dawkins imitation with naturalism instead of God.
Opposed to living in a dream, and I'll go further. I'll say even the.
You can't.
Okay.
You can't possibly. You can't possibly. Right? You can't possibly.
You can't go further than nocturnal dream toast, dude.
Oh no.
Right, that's like
Okay.
going deeper than the Mariana Trench.
It's going further.
All right, we're gonna see. We're gonna hold you to it, Wayne. We're holding you to it.
Look at his eyes. Look into his eyes right now.
I know. Well, he's serious. That's what I'm saying. He's so serious. How can you not? You have to listen to him, right? You have to believe him. He couldn't be this serious if he didn't know what he was saying, right?
He looks like he might have a deviated septum.
I don't know, Austin. You don't look serious enough to me. You gotta look seriouser.
Do you think he's ever taken a whack on the nose before, or was he just born with a deviated septum?
I have. That stings, boy. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
it does look off.
Past changes, but that's you don't need to understand that. But let's just, for the sake of it, you're gonna up your education on time. You might as well go all the way. I'll put in this thing about Wheeler, and he said that.
What he just said is also quite common for religion. You don't have to understand it. Just believe it.
Right. Did he say Sam Wheeler? Is that what he was saying?
Yeah, I think so.
Can you read it, Mike? Is that what it says in the thing?
I'm trying to find it.
I think he was a physicist. Sam Wheeler.
Exact same as the kid.
I think so, yeah.
Sam Wheeler. Yeah, I think it might be.
Familiar.
I'm up to the coodle. Retrocausality, let's see, exists. First guess, metaphorically across the street. Andrea, where the hell's the dream like the rest of us? This is that's the proof of mommy woo your mommy. What am I reading? Oh, 2 reasons. Okay, now we're getting down there. I think it's Wheeler. But isn't Wheeler
yeah, does you know who he is?
I think.
Okay.
I think so.
So he's name dropping Sam Wheeler, right?
Well,
a mathematician as well.
There's a couple
something very important.
Sam Wheeler, but I'm not finding anything particularly.
No, it's John Archibald Wheeler. He's an American theoretical physicist. Died in 2008. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the video I'm about to tell you,
he was a relativity guy.
Yep.
Yeah, mathematician. He came out with something really important about
nuclear fission.
He worked on the bomb. Oh, let's see.
Did he prove time travel?
I'm going to say no.
Oh, then what good is he?
Oh, he introduced the concept of wormholes. How about that? To describe hypothetical tunnels in space.
I knew I had heard that name before. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wheeler-DeWitt equation.
That's why I said I just saw the Brian Cox video about how, there's wormholes, but they're not stable. That's what it is. They're not stable, so they collapse and stuff. So,
and most of them are microscopic.
Yeah, there's all kind of issues. So it's a far cry from using them for however kind of travel that sci-fi uses them for.
There you go.
Yeah.
He says an electron is going forwards in time, and a positron, an anti-electron, is going reverse in time.
What?
Yeah. Well,
that's correct.
Has to do with that idea of there's only one electron in the universe. Feynman talked about it.
Oh, basically. Right. Okay. Yeah. The one electron thing.
So there's one electron, then it crosses time everywhere. And
it's everywhere.
And it turns out to be all of the electrons in the universe are just really one, just looked at from a different time perspective or something.
Well, Richard Feynman was one of Wheeler's graduate students.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Jim Bob is going to be debating T-Jump.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
I think he's up against Mark Reed, too. I think I saw something.
Doing an analysis of it or something, maybe.
Or well, maybe. I saw something with Mark Reed on it.
Oh, really? Okay, that'll be good.
What's the subject?
I think Jim Bob's getting a little too much exposure
He likes doing mostly the evolution isn't a theory thing. He prove it's a theory to me. He's got going.
He's a bit of a bigot, if you ask me.
Oh, a little bit.
Oh, never so.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I'm not keen on people giving him exposure for that reason.
Yeah, you made a good case in our message thread the other day about Jim Bob being grift, pure grift.
Yeah,
and this is he reminds me of John Maddox. Maddox completely disappeared. At some point, it wasn't working for him. He tried one more thing. He set up a little table in a park, and he tried getting people to come over and talk to him, and that didn't work. And then all of a sudden, Maddox disappears. And I think Maddox was pure grift, wasn't a Christian at all. I'm not sure about Jim Bob. So
the subject is morality. Is morality rooted in the physical? That's your kind of thing, Mike.
What's that now? What?
The subject for the debate is morality. Is morality rooted in the physical?
Oh, okay. So objective morality. Yeah. T-Jump has this idea about objective morality that I particularly don't care for, but it's his thing. So, but anyway, he'll just walk all over Jim Bob because Tom doesn't take shit. He doesn't take much shit from people. So Jim Bob will be out of his element. He's the one that likes to, have the upper hand. So.
Oh, and Robin says Mark Reed and Jim Bob debate tomorrow night.
All right, there it is. Yeah. I thought it was the two set up. Yep. All right. So Mark Reed and Jim Bob. All right.
You're gonna
and again, we are not in any way supporting or promoting Jim Bob here. Okay. Jim Bob is a clown. He's all kind of awful things. He says all kind of awful things. He said a lot of awful things to many of us here. We have been at the other end of it. All right. He's awful. Okay. But we're just letting you know, he's making the rounds and he's debating a bunch of people. Okay. So,
he's also
and if they want to debate him, they are welcome to debate him. It's their business.
Oh yeah.
And we don't take any sides here on who anybody wants to debate. You want to go do it, you go do it. It's your own business. All right.
Yeah. He's also said a lot of stupid things as well.
Yeah.
Just to say that. I mean,
and like anything else, he's
a bit of an ignoramus when it comes to philosophy.
If you don't want to hear it or see it, you don't have to watch it, right? So there you go.
It's the same electron. It's just going, and he said that there's one view of it is that the electron goes here and the positron goes here, and they come up here and they annihilate when they meet. And he says an alternative way to look at it is that it's an electron here, and then when it gets to here, it turns around and goes back as a positron, backwards in time. They're talking retrocausality. Richard Feynman built the whole body.
Wait. See, here you go again. Yeah. Something happening on a subatomic level, and he's taking it up to the whole universe is operating this way.
Yep.
No. What is it? Deconverted man was talking about it earlier. Isn't that composition fallacy?
Yeah.
Isn't that what it is? The little things don't add up to the big things or whatever?
It's going to connect to God at any minute now. So
that's not my concern, to be fair. My concern is the where he's connecting it to the toaster. But no, I mean,
well, he's grabbing a lot of things,
what he's
right?
talking about right now, if he's talking about this one electron theory, then, or hypothesis, it's not even a theory. Let's not call it a theory. Then, that is to do with the universe. So
he's using a lot of hypothetical, or a lot of hypothetical things or theoretical things, and he's sampling a lot of them because, wow.
Okay. And it's not easy to understand, but I heard Susskind explaining it once, and it was fairly that's an idea. Shame we wouldn't know how to prove that. It's
But we're 8.5 minutes in, and it's supposed to be proving God.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So
No,
keep
he's
in
just talking
mind,
about stuff
we're
he's
all the
read
way
right
off
now.
into, all kind of theoretical things about subatomic things and how it somehow connects to different timelines that we're all running on simultaneously. But even if any of that is true, we haven't gotten to the proof of God part. Even if we grant him everything he said, right?
I don't care what you say, Dave. Nocturnal Dream Toast was a very necessary diversion. We needed to go through that in order to prove God. So
we did.
I just don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, and
But
once you've had a gypsy
Wayne
woman
lost
read,
me.
once you've had a gypsy woman read your toaster tray, yeah, you'll see things from a very different perspective.
Indeed. That's one of those European things I hear.
It is, yes. We'll keep our crumbs after every toast session.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Work on retrocausality and particle physics. You
Okay.
need to up your education if you want to understand things like this.
Okay.
Now, if time doesn't...
That's why we're here, Wayne. That's why Wayne, didn't he say he was going to explain it to us?
He did.
And then he keeps throwing back the whole, well, you got to go figure it out. And it's like, no, wait a minute, Wayne. You said you were going to explain it to us.
Yeah,
Come
we're
on,
here to
come
learn
on.
from him.
Right.
Right?
Most of the good physics lessons I've had were by somebody standing in front of a whiteboard breaking down math for me. This guy's
No, none of that. We're not going to have none of that.
confusing. I'm not learning much
We're
from
not
these.
going to have any of
I
that.
think he's breaking. His body is breaking down math. The math. Never mind. He looks
Yeah,
bad.
he's doing it. He's doing it the other way around. His mind is breaking down in front of you, and
Yeah,
later we're just going to find a
We'll have none
whiteboard
of
full of.
We'll have none of that, right?
Anyway, I mean, respect to him. At least he washed his hair before he came on camera.
I think he was mid-washing it, but
Carry on, Dave. Yeah, that's a good point Robin makes. Let's put that comment up. Anybody remember
we're getting
Matt
there.
Dillahunty?
We're getting there. It takes a little
We're going
while.
to connect all the dots eventually with.
You need a lot of text and a lot of string here, Robin. I mean, this is not an excuse me.
Yeah.
Well, this is not an easy project, okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're talking about, crumbs of nocturnal dream toast that are worth their weight in gold.
Yeah. Apparently, see, the idea is Matt Dillahunty has not heard about nocturnal dream toast.
Yeah.
Anybody
maybe-
who hasn't heard of it, they're
maybe
behind
he
the
hasn't
curve.
gotten the word out good enough. So we're trying to help Wayne here to get the word out about the nocturnal dream toast. And Matt Dillahunty and the rest of us got to get our acts together, because apparently, I'm not speaking for everybody, excuse me, everybody, but those of us that are in our 50s that haven't figured this out already, Wayne says are slow. So I'm taking it a little personal.
Yeah.
As a person in their 50s that hasn't figured this out yet, that I'm a little slow. So I'm really trying. To get it figured out.
And I would, I hate to say this, and I hate to be a naysayer of Matt Dillahunty, but I don't understand why he's skeptical about nocturnal dream toast.
I don't
Thank
either.
you.
Doesn't
Dave,
make
the
sense.
nocturnal dream toast is key to everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Apparently.
Hell yeah.
Holds it all together. That's the glue. Well, the jam is the glue.
The jam.
Got a lot,
The jam.
lots of toast, we got lots of toast there.
Good depiction of the Big Bang there.
Yeah.
Well,
we got-
they don't call it the Big Bang Theory. They call it the Big Pop-Up Theory.
Half that toast is going backwards through time now.
One's going this way. Well, no, see, one's going this way, one's going that way. See, they're going all the different ways, all at the same time, right?
That's right. And
So,
also,
it's like the Big Bang. See, it's all going at the same time, linear, and on different timelines, just like all the pieces of toast bursting forth from the Big Bang. See, I'm
What if there's only one piece of toast going back and forth real fast through time? So apparently Wheeler was smoking a doobie one night, and he called Richard Feynman up and said,
That's
if
demon toast.
He said, what if the entire universe was one electron going backward and forward in time? And it was sort of a provocative, something they threw out. But what he was talking about is how all of the equations are symmetrical in time, and I think space too. There's no reason for them to go forward or backwards. So
I mean, to be fair, that is the definition of an equation.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
they were stoned. I would also say in that picture, what you've not seen in that picture is all the anti-toast that was destroyed by the toast, right? And you can't explain.
We've been stung. We've been stung by the Bumble Bree there. Hello, Bree.
Where's Bree? Where's Bree? There's Bree.
Bree's there. Hello, Bree. And there's speaking of Bree, and while you're down in the description checking out these links down there to include Bree's channel for her merch that she's got out, go check her store out. Get yourself a shirt. I got myself one. You should get yourself one too. There's also links for Joe's Smoke Shop affiliate with a discount code. Links in the description. Folks that are on the panel, links are in the description. Check all that out. And the Ark Encounter as well through Joe at the Kentucky Atheist. The ad is also in the description. Lots of stuff in the description to check out. Please check it out, everybody. And get yourself some merch over there from Hivesci. It's the greatest stuff ever. It's Bigfoot and Mothman, and come on, it's awesome.
Hey, can you put up "Bridge the Divide's" last comment? Yes, it's nocturnal dream toast, the new medical diagnosis for trans ischemic attack. If that's some kind of brain aneurysm, I feel like that's what that's going to give me if he keeps talking about freaking nocturnal dream toast.
It's
just out of the blue, he blurts out "nocturnal dream toast," and he never went anywhere with it, did he?
Those that weren't here the last time, we had a lot of fun with Wayne because he has some thing about toasters and ketchup bottles, and that you should be able to manifest them. He has like a universal consciousness thing that you should be able to manifest through things like inanimate things, such as toasters and ketchup bottles.
My theory is that he spends far too much time in his kitchen.
This is more of his theory, so to speak, of explaining everything to us that we are just too slow to understand. So we appreciate Wayne giving us this vital information. Really,
if it can help me learn to use the Force, I'm on board, for sure. Are we talking about I'm just summoning something with my force powers? Or are we talking about I'm manifesting it and a random person comes into my house and grabs my ketchup and hands it to me? He's like, I don't know why I did that. And he walks out the front door.
If you think it, it will come. All right.
To be fair, you can't explain the NT violation, nocturnal toast violation at the beginning of the universe.
Wayne says say you need a parking spot. If you visualize it, you will get a parking spot. Yeah. It will manifest. All right.
We've all done that.
And if it doesn't, you're not doing it right. And that's why you're slow. And that's what I am. I'm slow because I can't manifest a parking spot.
Yeah. I'm manifesting Wayne getting laryngitis, so he can't make videos for a while.
I was thinking what he probably brings up toast so much because he often smells burnt toast.
Wisping out his ears.
Maybe
little short circuit there.
Maybe it's too much golden brown. I don't know.
My son said that Wendy's order is going to arrive in 20 minutes, and I'm really doubting whether or not I'm going to pay attention to this guy after that arrives. We'll see.
Doesn't exist.
Oh, so Mike, if you look out across the road right now, you will see that Wendy's order.
I'll see that. Yeah, I'll see that Wendy's order. Yeah.
Well, it should have already been there if you want it that much. You're not manifesting hard enough.
Mike, you've already eaten it. You've already digested it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
it's already over
yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You're not even hungry
anymore.
Why would I store that stuff? Why would I store that in my brain?
Yeah,
I
don't have storage in my brain.
You look in your toilet right now, Mike.
You see that Wendy's order.
I'm manifesting myself kissing the delivery driver.
Still, I can't wait for World War II again, because that was a laugh.
that was a good time. Well, they're working on it over here. They're working on it.
There's not going to be a war. We're just going to adopt Canada and Greenland and everything else, and we're going to have one big giant America.
Because they are probably going to be so honored that America wants them to join.
Yep.
I'm seriously waiting for him to start renaming things America.
Well, I heard that actually Texas is going to go ahead with that
it's going to do it? All right.
Texas is going to go ahead with that project and build the super large toaster.
The SLT, super large
All
toaster.
hail the toaster. All hail the toaster.
All hail the toast.
Time is an illusion. Then you would have to be a little bit thick.
Now, wait a minute. Time doesn't exist.
So it is an illusion.
Because it is an illusion. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you don't have to store it in your brain.
Cuckoo. Cuckoo.
Right. All right.
To think that you even would need a memory. You don't need memories in a simultaneous universe. Why would everything's happening now. You can look metaphorically across the street, and that's what's happening.
Metaphorically happening now.
Yeah.
He does not understand what metaphorical means.
I wonder if his first kiss was his last kiss, and that's why he's so...
Well, everything happens simultaneously. Doesn't take away from the need to have memories like how to ride a bicycle, so to speak, right? You still need those memories at some point of your existence, right? Otherwise, there isn't all the things that make you, as Mike often says. You know, if you would go back and change something, well, if I go back and change things, then I'm not me, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you went to a different school, if you went to a different country, you know what I mean? Whatever.
Different
person. Those big forks in the road, whatever. Yeah.
So, you're a good Buddhist. You're not me at every moment.
Yeah.
You're not me at every moment. So just think about that.
I'm lost again, Wayne. Wayne, I'm just too slow, Wayne. I'm sorry.
Have you guys ever seen that Adam Sandler movie, 50 First Dates, where he dates every night, her memory resets?
Yeah.
And then at one point, they go to the memory trauma center, and they meet a guy whose memory resets like every 10 seconds. They call him 10-second Tom. Yeah. I think Wayne might actually have some sort of issue like that. Like that would make more sense of his bizarre position on time to me. Like maybe for him, he really is looking out and see, like metaphorically, I guess he did say.
But where's God at though?
It's so like we're so out there, like in terms of what we're even talking about. Like, oh my gosh. It gives me a headache just to even try to make sense of what this guy is saying. It's just gobbledygook.
Well, you were kind of figuring it out there, Austin. And are you following anything that's getting us to God?
Nope.
No.
Because granted, the title is including Matt Dillahunty, all right? Now, because Matt Dillahunty said he has never heard a good... reasonable, logical argument, correct me if I'm not using the correct words there.
For God, yeah.
Yeah, a good argument for God, basically. Okay, Dillahunty's all right. So,
and I wonder if Dillahunty has seen this one. I wonder if Dillahunty has seen this one. I'm pretty sure he would retire.
Well, I know he's watching out there right now because this is the greatest show on Saturday evening. So, Matt, here we are. So, this is his response to a reasonable, logical argument for God, right? I think that was the words he used. So this is the response to him, but it included and skeptics. Okay, so it was directed at Matt Dillahunty and skeptics. So
and all other skeptics.
Just in case Matt's busy, because I just saw Matt did a video and he was very busy tending to his snakes. Okay, he's got a lot of snakes. He was cleaning the snake cages, feeding the snakes, doing a lot of snake stuff. So he might have, overlooked Wayne's vital information to him. So if anybody could relay it to him, we'd appreciate it. Okay,
Dave, highlight Bridge of Divide's last comment. It reads kind of like "Who's on first?" I think that's what we're at here.
What the hell am I looking at? You're looking at now, sir. Everything that's happening now is happening now. It happened then. Spaceballs.
Sorry, you can never see now. There is always a delay from what is happening now until it gets registered in your brain.
This is all a real simplistic misunderstanding of block time, and that's what he's doing. And like in block time, everything wouldn't be happening simultaneously any more than everything would be in one spot. It's the same thing. Precisely. And then when you think about block time, when you think that, everything is happening now, okay, no, you can't do that because there is no now. You've absorbed time within what you're thinking about. So you can't get outside and say everything is happening now.
Yeah, you have to have some time. That doesn't make sense.
If that makes no sense to you, then you're on the right track.
That's what I was going to say. You have to have time pass because, like we said just a minute ago, even if we accept everything that's happened simultaneously, at some point you had to have a history of all the things that you remember doing. Like learning to ride a bike, so that you can ride a bike now to ride across the street to see your girlfriend, right? So you have to have a memory in there, right? Yeah. And time of learning to ride the bike and instilling the memories in you. And then, like they say, once you learn, you never forget type thing, right? So you practice till you learn it. But without any time passing doesn't make any sense, right? You have to have time passing.
And you have to have distance passing too. I mean, you have to go across the street. You're not across the street. Across the street is not here. It's across the street in the same manner that time works the same way as space. You have to traverse, basically. That's why time travel is impossible. For the same reason that instant teleportation is impossible. You can't go from one spot in space to another. You can't go from one spot in time to another. Other than, you can if you have patience. You have to wait. You have to wait it out. Anyway, this is just bullshit. Junior high interpretation of block time is what he's doing. We have to know that first. But let's see where he goes.
All right.
After the age of 7, you should be able to notice energy following all thoughts because you're living within a dream. Think of stuff.
What the fuck?
Oh, Wayne, you're killing me. I thought
this is a dream. Then why am
I at least had some
sleeping?
Yeah, didn't I have some leeway being in my 50s? I was like, well, at least I'm still in my 50s. I could, fudge it a little bit. But now I got to go back to age 7. You're supposed to figure out that you're already toast. Oh man! I mean, this is come on.
Well, I didn't even know I was a real boy until Mama told me.
Yeah, how old were you? Was you when Mama pinched you and said you're a real boy?
You're a real boy.
You know what is getting me about that argument right now? He says it's so obvious we live in a dream. No, the fuck it's not.
No, it's not.
We have experienced dreams. We know what dreams are like. Dreams have bizarre causality that have no bearing on reality. In a dream, you get a fucking spear through the chest. You wake up the next morning and you're fucking fine. We can tell. Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Oh, and I wanted to give a quick shout out too to Al Trucker's having a stream tonight too. Sorry, Al, we're over here, but yeah, Al's celebrating. Looks like 169 subs or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, good for you, Al. You know, we wish you all the best, and you know, we'll catch you next time, all right?
L Trucker. So, do we have a link to that channel?
Rochelle, are you out there? Can you grab a?
Give me a sec. I can.
A brainless got it. Somebody appreciate it.
Where is he sharing this thing?
Stuff and pay attention.
Copy text.
Think of stuff and pay attention. Think of stuff and
There
pay
is the
attention.
stream.
Repetition is the most obvious hack to focus. Repetition is the most obvious hack to focus. Think of something on repeat, like Bigfoot, Bigfoot, Bigfoot.
Oh, this is my favorite part. This is my favorite part.
You gotta clip that. You gotta clip that.
This is my favorite part. Oh, wait a minute. We got to redo that. Now, everybody get ready because 9:16. Okay. Okay, as close as I'm gonna get. All right, here we go again. We've got to and yeah, there's the link for Al's channel and his stream and everything. If you aren't subscribed to Al Trucker, go help him out over there. I'm sure he wouldn't mind having some more subscribers. Al does some varied content, and he also makes his little songs and stuff, little parody songs. He's got one of his famous ones, I think, is our favorite Banana Man. So, yeah, if you want some humor and some insight from Al, too, he has some different things, and you might even learn how to fix your pinion seal on your vehicle, because he did that on camera also. So he's handy in that way. And, you know, you never know what you're going to see over there on Al's channel, but it's always some good stuff.
And he's just a chill dude.
He's a good guy, yes.
Yeah,
and he's in Canada, so you can't hold any American stuff against him or anything like that either.
Right.
Well, that's why
he has
because he's not
Vandy
American.
What's that? What's that, Brainless?
Sorry.
That's why he's a good person, because he's a chill dude, because he's not American.
That's right. That's right. What'd you say, Austin? You'd overtalk each other there a little bit.
Yeah, I was saying I see he has Vandy on his stream, and Vandy actually is a physicist. He would probably have plenty to say. About Wayne's takes on quantum physics and particle physics and whatnot here.
Yeah, I saw his thing was going on, but you know, the show must go on over here, you know, but it happens. It's not a big deal. Of course, we wish Al all the best, and Al's always welcome over here too. So
yeah, you say that though, but I mean, this guy first ate toast when he was 5. Tapioca Weasel didn't make his first toast till he was 22. I think that says something.
You don't need memories in a simultaneous universe.
Okay.
Why would anything?
Yes, you do.
Everything's happening now. You can look.
No, in a simultaneous universe, no, but in a real universe, yes.
Yeah, but see, even knowing, you know, words like, right, the words he's using, he would have had to have a past with time to learn the words. You know what I mean?
Well,
it doesn't make any sense for him to saying that everything's happening at the same time without any memory or time.
Yeah, it's worse than that, because in order to use words, you need a society.
Yeah, again, more time, more memories, more generations, more.
Also, it's not all in your head, mate.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Deconverted man, where you at? I don't know if he's still around. It's not logically making sense, right? You have to have a passage of time. That's one of the arguments of a God outside of time creating without passing time. That doesn't make any sense either. You have to pass time to create something. So God not moving in time argument is falls apart, because how does God create if he doesn't move through time, right? So it's all very odd here. And I think Wayne's mixing a little of that type thing in there too, a little bit.
For sure. It's either odd or special bleeding.
I think my man has been snorting a little too much of the yayo and watching a lot of Doctor Who, is what it sounds like to me, because he seems to think like a simultaneous universe is like a place where every moment is happening all at once.
Yeah.
And it's like, if that were a thing, the universe would also instantly be over, because that 1 minute moment would be it. That would be everything. Like, it's.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you heard him talk about the Higgs field?
Oh God.
Well, he says the Higgs field is like, basically, it's like peanut butter. Yeah.
Oh.
That particles pass through the peanut butter before they get to the toast, and they slow down. Everything slows down as it goes through.
And that's why
butter.
it spreads so well across the toast.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
We're putting it together.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just
Thank you.
Higgs field theory.
I'm on another wall over here with the strings and the tacks, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
more
Good.
string
More
than
string.
a herd of cats.
Yeah,
Is that a good thing that the Higgs field is like peanut butter, or
They're just saying it's his physical explanation of how it all works, you see. That's why, like, physicists, yeah, fine. But do they know what peanut butter does when it's on toast?
Certainly not. I've never met a single physicist that has heard of peanut butter or toast.
Well, that's what we're here for.
That knows the theory. I mean, they may have seen them, but they may have used them.
We're getting the word out. We're getting the word out. And everybody...
Matt Dillahunty and skeptics, we haven't heard of peanut butter or toast either, so... Yeah.
Hey, everybody, get the word out. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. And, to all the links in the description as well, okay? And help get the word out about toast and peanut butter, because without this combination, the universe could dissolve and time itself would unravel.
There'd be no mass. That's what they're saying, without peanut butter and toast.
Obviously.
After the age of 7, you should be able to notice energy following all thoughts, because you're living within a dream. Think of stuff and pay attention. Think of stuff and pay attention. Think of stuff and pay attention. Repetition is the most obvious hack to focus. Repetition is the most obvious hack to focus. Think of something on repeat, like Bigfoot, Bigfoot, Bigfoot.
I've done that.
What the fuck?
I've done that. Okay. I've done it. Now, if anybody has hailed Bigfoot more than me, I want to know who they are.
Yeah.
Step up. We hail Bigfoot all the time here. Bigfoot, Bigfoot, Bigfoot. No Bigfoot. Wayne. I can't get real close because there's a desk in between me and my camera. I can't do what you're doing. But Wayne, I'm getting as close as I can with my finger. No Bigfoot.
Yeah. Well, you're just not manifesting hard enough. That's the problem there.
All hail Bigfoot.
Well, maybe we shouldn't be manifesting, but maybe we should woman-infesting.
Yeah.
See, there you go.
That's what I prefer, person-festing.
It's like it's those magic words, right? We're not saying it right. So if we were saying, I'm trying to manifest, you should be trying to say, I should be woman-festing. I should be woman-festing.
Oh, L Trucker's
if he mess up the words, yeah, he started at the same time I did.
Yeah, but it's all happening at the same time, Dave.
Yeah, well,
you should have known that when you were 7.
Yeah, that's what I said. Apparently, where manifestations were crossed somehow through the toaster going up and the toaster going down, because I noticed Al was streaming at the same time I was, and I said, "Well, that's all good."
That is amazing, isn't it?
I don't remember manifesting it.
If there's anybody out there that's good at this stuff, can you tell me how this stream ends? Because I've got no idea where we're going with it.
No idea. Yeah, I'm
Who knows? Oh,
he says the most powerful act of intention is repetition. Maybe we're causing our own problem here, because the only thing I'm thinking on repeat right now is this guy's an idiot. This guy's a moron. This guy's so weird. The things he's saying are bizarre and nonsense.
I don't want to give it away, but say I got more videos, and one of them includes something about the pyramids.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah.
It'll probably be another day, but stay tuned. And that's why you want to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.
And then you also want to hit that bell. You also want to hit that bell so you get the notifications.
And it's real easy because we're here every Saturday at the same time, 5 p.m. Eastern, all right? So you drop by and you'll get all this vital information like things, Wayne's providing here right now.
And by same time, Dave, you mean now, don't you?
Well,
it's all at the same time, because
then and now.
Yeah.
Because you've got all those strange people like Mike and you guys that are in these weird time zones that I don't understand how you guys are in different times. So, Wayne, we have another conundrum here. We're all in different times.
We're not. It's the one
true
zone.
I'm in the same time as everybody. There is. Well, I mean, yeah. Speaking of which, Monday week at the same time now is my first podcast for the year. So,
all right.
I'll say that.
Everybody go check out Simos.
Monday week.
And put some effort into it. Pick your
link
own
in the
topic
description.
Put on a random film, and that topic will be embedded in that film. Paint a fence all day, and everyone understand that time.
Oh, wait a minute. Oops, I messed it up.
Paint a fence.
Paint a fence, yeah, right. Where's...
Now, if time doesn't exist, think about the level of current physics. Do you know that determinism has been attention? Think of stuff and pay attention. Think of stuff and pay attention.
Okay,
repetition is the
I
most
got
obvious
that.
hack to
Right.
focus.
Think of stuff
Repetition
and pay
is the
attention.
most obvious hack to focus.
Right.
Think of something on repeat, like Bigfoot.
Right.
And put some effort into it, pick your own topic or whatever, and put on a random film, and that topic will be embedded in that film. Paint a fence all day, and every sitcom you watch that evening will have fence painting as a theme.
Really?
The universe...
Here's Joe. Kentucky Atheist, links in the description.
Good joke.
And you need to sort of expect... you have to grow into the expectations.
There is a bit of truth in what he's saying, but it's not that is happening. It's when it happens, you notice it more.
Exactly.
Is like if you buy a new car, all of a sudden you see all the cars out there that are the same type.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's not that all of a sudden all those cars appeared. No, you just notice it.
Yeah, and if you buy something on Amazon, every time you Google, you'll see an ad for what you bought.
It'll be all over Facebook.
That is spooky.
That is spooky.
That is spooky.
It happens with me as well, Mike. Every time I get a new girlfriend, I suddenly notice all the women around me.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm terrible. I am terrible.
Yeah,
there we go. See? It's proving itself out. Maybe we were wrong. Maybe Wayne's right.
I bought a goddamn weed blower, and I came back and started Googling, and they keep putting the weed blower that I already bought up as an ad. It's like, you idiots. Why do I need two weed blowers? Or leaf blowers, rather. It's like, Jesus Christ.
I'm starting to think maybe Wayne's got it all figured out. Maybe we're missing it.
Sometimes it's even worse.
I'm starting to worry about myself a little bit.
Well, at some point, I've had moments where at work, I've been talking about something with a colleague.
Yeah.
And then when you get home, you get asked for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Synchronicity is the low hanging fruit in the universe. I mean, and our brains are designed to pick that shit out. So
What a great phrase that is.
That's my favorite.
Synchronicity is the lower hanging fruit of the
Hanging
universe.
fruit
That is
in the
brilliant,
universe.
mate.
Yep.
That is brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you. I invented that one.
That's great.
Well, and I think what Brainless might have been hinting at too, if you do certain things all the time, the odds are those things are going to come up as well. So
yeah,
it's in your mind, right?
And Google is listening.
It only took me
Google's listening. Yeah.
It only took me 8 to 10 grams of mushroom to come up with that. So
wow. Okay. No, that is impressive. It took Sting at least 20 lines of cocaine to come up with his song.
Oh yeah.
And to the Google AI ears out there, we are your friends.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like people are, those targeted ads. Oh, those targeted ads, they're so bad. Like, sorry, I'd rather see ads that might be useful to me than just a bunch of shit, bunch of random shit. Like, right? Like,
yeah,
they might be useful to me.
See, it's so much common sense. You cannot prove that you're real.
Common sense.
And if we are to look at the block,
those restraints that he showed. I think those were restraints.
No, that's one of those thunder bracelet things,
Yeah.
Thunder bracelets. What?
That's dummy. That's dummy. He knows. He's obviously a close friend of Matt Dillahunty. Then.
Yeah.
Universe and retrocausality.
Right.
And there's a lot more that you're not getting about the level of current physics. Do you know that determinism has been proven a dumbass notion?
Okay.
All right, all you determinists, you're dumbasses. All right, and you made me cuss on my channel. See, gosh, you determinists. Anyway, determinists are dumbasses. Mike?
Yeah.
Are you a dumbass?
I am a dumbass.
Aren't we all? Because we don't believe in God.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't win for lose, can you?
I think you might have maybe chosen a slightly less hyperbolic term there, Wayne, if you wanted to get your point across more effectively.
I proved determinism 20 minutes ago. I suggested a Wendy's burger to my son, and it's sitting here in my hands right now.
That's amazing. You manifested it.
Have a nice meal.
I manifested it. Yeah.
Well,
have a nice fucking meal.
There we go. It does work after all.
I hope it's toasted in a nocturnal fashion. So.
A dreamy nocturnal fashion. I've never had a Wendy's hamburger that wasn't, Mike.
Yeah.
Mike is manifesting his cheeseburgers. Now, Brainless, see, I'm disappointed because you couldn't manifest a song on the radio. Mike got a cheeseburger. Come on.
Burger. Up your game. You should be able to do this by 7, Brainless.
By 7, Brainless. Didn't you just have a birthday? Isn't it your birthday? Brainless, it's your birthday.
Just a little bit past 7.
Happy birthday, Brainless.
Happy birthday, dumbass.
Do you guys got Wendy's? Do you have Wendy's triples in the UK?
I don't know what the triples is, but we have Wendy's, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Well, the triple.
I don't think we have.
It's just another patty. You just tell them put more patties on.
3 patties.
Oh, so that's a big
too much meat.
Plus 1.
Okay, because I'm checking it because I'm moving over there. I'm mailing myself to you guys.
It's also known as too much meat.
I actually do think, like, for a lot of Americans, like, England or Australia is a very good choice because, like, you don't need to learn another language.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Like, if you come here, like, most people here,
you're assuming you're assuming we've learned the first one.
Here we got
okay.
We got John here and Jester and tilting windmill and everybody coming in, and of course Joe's ducking in there.
Is that a Dutch windmill, by the way?
So many folks coming through tonight. Good to see everybody. Hope you're enjoying Wayne proving God to us, which Wayne, once again, now we're 10 minutes through this video, and that's pretty good for us. We're
yeah, it's not bad.
We're doing pretty good. Yeah,
bad.
10 minutes through. Now Wayne, you gotta understand, here at Saturday Night at the Atheist, it takes us a little while to get through your videos because you keep making us stop.
Plus, you know, if you're going to make a round of toast, you've got to do it properly.
Since he talks kind of slow and he does a lot of repeating, we could maybe speed the video up.
I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes I speed it up a little bit. I don't like to do it too much because it messes things up.
Yeah, we shouldn't do it for him because his stream of thought stuff is so convoluted. We'd lose him immediately. I mean, we're losing him. Yeah. Never mind.
Your SOL anyways, because I download this, so it's not adjustable anyways. But
okay.
When some of them are going noticeably slow, I'll speed up the video a little bit. But I like to keep it intact because I want to be accused of, messing with it, in any way or something. Because we're trying to give these folks a fair shake. We're really trying really hard.
Worse.
With lots of string and lots of tax and a panel of super minds here from the internet trying to decipher this. We're giving it our best effort. And if we do not succeed, Wayne, it's your fault because you promised at the beginning here that I was going to be converted. So you're running out of time.
I want to hear about skepticism.
The brilliant gold that is Nocturnal Dream Toast.
Nocturnal Dream Toast.
Nothing less than the absolute best minds to assess it, for sure. And we're here. Let's go.
2022 Nobel Prize in Physics. That just proved Einstein's determinism was always a dumbass notion. They proved it. It's been proven by the 2022 Nobel Prize in Physics.
Yeah. Einstein,
that
what a dumbass.
Determinism is flawed. They proved Einstein wrong and Niels Bohr right in the 2022 Nobel Prize in Physics. You have to be a super determinist to hop aboard, if you want to hop aboard that kooky bandwagon. So you can be a...
Okay, so no determinism.
Bandwagon, right? General relativity. Kooky bandwagon, general relativity.
So is his timeline for the future is not determined, even though it's already on a parallel course, right? Okay.
So I got notes on Nocturnal Dream Toast equals kitchen toast. Determinism is stupid, and my first kiss is across the street. Okay.
There we go.
And happening now.
And you got to get that etched in stone and put it on a mountain.
Okay, now I'm trying to figure out how this entails God. But
it's obvious. You should have figured that out.
Get to that?
Yeah.
Does he ever get to that?
We're trying.
Well,
let's see.
It's so simple.
It is.
Well, if it's so simple, why is it taking you so long, Wayne?
I know.
It's so simple.
Wayne. It's not simple, Wayne. You keep making me stop the video. This is not simple. Simple would have been, you would have just laid it out in the first couple minutes of this video. I think you're beating around the bush a little bit, Wayne. Just a little bit.
There is no memory. Now, once you grasp that memory isn't inside your noggin, once you grasp that memory is external.
Okay.
Once you grasp that memory is external.
Then what?
Yeah.
Then what?
Once you grasp that memory is external from the brain.
Yeah.
Doesn't that make dying a little bit more safe in your, if assuming that's where memories are stored as actual events as opposed to being some engrams and whatever, coded engrams and some mysterious.
Well, if you die, then what's the medium to receive anything anymore? I don't see where he's going.
I'm writing another note. Death is safe. Death is safe.
Death is safe.
Death
Yeah.
is safe, yeah. Depends how you do it, to be fair.
You know, death is like right out there on the end of the spectrum of what is not fucking safe. Death is not safe. I'm sorry.
Well, where does death come in on the timeline? Because if I can relive my first kiss, right?
What
then,
do you mean by it's safe?
Yeah,
I think he means go for a swim with a toaster.
The whole fucking purpose of
about.
safe is to not die, man. That's what safe is all about.
Yeah, and
so
we're the
is
receiver,
not
right?
Because you're already dead.
Yeah. But he said before, we're the receiver for all this, right? So
yes,
I guess
you have to be alive to have this point, so to speak, in this timeline that he's talking about. There has to be this dot that's you, right?
I think I get it. He's now talking. Well, I think I get it. I may be wrong, but he may be talking about idealism here, right? So that's the idea that everything physical is just consciousness. It's just within consciousness, and that you're conscious regardless of your body, which is why he keeps pinching himself and going, "I don't feel anything."
There's some kind of a universal consciousness, because that's why we're poking fun at him with the toaster and everything else.
Exactly.
I'm
he's
still
just
stuck on
picking out examples of things which are created by consciousness. You know.
I'm still stuck on his claim that memory is outside of your brains. Does he think memory is like Wi-Fi? Does he think like I can jack into somebody else's
literally a cloud?
Well, it's because of block time, because everything's happening at once. So memory's outside of your brain. You don't need to remember it because it's all happening at once. So you don't need memory. And that makes it outside your brain.
Yeah.
And I don't know how he connected those dots. But.
Well, that's why your transmitter comes in or whatever, right? You got an antenna that can just, that can pick up these other points in time when you need to so-call or to recall them without using memory. You can just use your supposed time antenna, and you can go to the point of your first kiss, your first dance, your first, whatever, wedding, your first wedding. Oh, hopefully your only wedding. Yeah. So you don't need memory because they're existing in these timelines that you can access as a receiver. Right?
Yeah.
I think I recall seeing an old movie by that premise, but I'm pretty certain. I mean, I'm not a man of science yet, but
I think that's where it's at.
I'm pretty sure it was a fictional movie.
Well,
I see.
He could have a TV he's watching. We're going to assume not, though. We're not going to assume that just because people see things in movies and in TV shows, and then immediately sightings of these said things go up in the following weeks and days and months and years of these things. I wouldn't say there's a correlation necessarily, but because I like to keep an open mind, right? However, the the numbers aren't looking good.
Yeah.
So it's definitely, if you put it in your mind to see a UFO or a Bigfoot, all hail Bigfoot, or a ghost, or any of these things, odds go way up that you will see one. And to that, I will have to say there is something that to what he's saying, that you can manifest these things. However, you're not really manifesting real things. You're just, like we said earlier, inserting things in there that you know, right?
Oh, I like certain things. Huh? What?
Yeah, you like inserting certain things. Everybody likes inserting certain things.
Jesus, the resurrection. Jesus realized that he could just manifest himself backward in time and come back to life. That's what this is about.
I mean, he's stuck in an
I'm
endless loop
connecting the
too.
dots. Huh?
Is Jesus stuck in an endless loop where he gets crucified he gets crucified and he gets crucified? Man, that's gotta suck.
I don't even know how that's possible.
Shit.
I'm pretty sure Jesus never had a toaster. So.
And that's how Jesus got into the nocturnal dream toast.
Oh, Scott.
I'm connecting the dots here, guys.
Man,
These all
this parallel time thing's got its disadvantages. Now, it's great if you can keep going through your first kiss, but if you got to keep going through your first crucifixion over and over,
Your circumcision.
Your circumcision.
You just being circumcised over and over again.
here
You
it
need,
comes.
you need the nocturnal dream toast to deal with the pain.
With peanut butter.
It's all making sense now. I'm finally starting to get it.
Canal. That's a
I was
good one.
confused at first.
Root canal.
Yeah.
Extra peanut butter.
The peanut butter helps too, I'm sure.
Indeed.
This universe
Gives particles
inside of
mass.
our brain that nobody's yet uncovered or discovered or ever will.
Never, ever?
Including you, but
You can talk to neurologist after neurologist after neurologist, and they'll say, "Oh, your brain memories are somewhere in the brain. They're in the brain."
Yeah, my professor,
that's
that's
how they
exactly
say
what
it.
he said.
Most definitely.
Jim
He said
Bob
it
better
just
not
like
get a
that.
hold of this, or he's going to make a clip out of it. I can tell you that right now.
I want to say one of my best friend's dad is actually a neurosurgeon. He was my drummer in my band for years, and his dad is a neurosurgeon, a very successful one. And no, he's never said that.
He never said
No, I don't think so. I'm really trying to think and recall, but
Maybe he's just not a good.
like one of the
maybe he's
most
just not good
intelligent
at it.
people I've ever met.
I don't know, Austin. Maybe you're deceived and he's just not really good at it. Maybe he hasn't figured out the manifestation by his 50s yet, you know?
You know what? He has never mentioned nocturnal dream toast to me. So
yeah, he might be one of those Decepticons or whatever they call them.
Yeah, I'm doing it right. My mommy said so. My mommy said so.
Oh, did your mommy say so? Oh,
My
poor boy.
my mommy said a lot of things, but she didn't tell me about the toast. And my mother, may she rest in peace. Mom, you didn't tell me about the toast. What's up with that?
They don't.
They never do they?
They want to keep it hidden.
Yeah,
They
apparently.
do. Yeah.
But she told you you were a real boy.
I'm gonna have to go tell my kids all about the toast later. Just
yeah,
because.
I was gonna say I almost want to turn it around on him now and say, no, I sat my kid down and we talked about determinism and free will and
toast.
empiricism.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. I'm putting that down. I'm gonna have to take care of that. And they're gonna. Well, the one will look at me funny, and the other one will send me back a text saying, "The fuck you talking about?" But I'll take care of it.
This guy is really beating up on mommy for, not telling us the doubt that the universe is real.
Yeah. We're gonna have to. Next time I visit the cemetery, I'm gonna have to remind my mother, "Hey, Mom, while I'm here,
Yeah.
I want some toast manifested here,
Right.
or no more flowers for you." All right.
I think if I tell my son that oh you're a real boy, like he'll tell me to shut up and like don't be stupid.
And
same
mother,
thing if I'm going to tell him about the toast.
And mother, stop pinching me.
Stop pinching me.
I'm
That's
too
a
old
tender.
for that. now.
That's a tender area.
Are you
Neurologist
being
has
pinched
got
there?
as much chance of finding consciousness as a proctologist or a podiatrist.
I beg your pardon?
Now it depends who you're talking about.
Look at the smirk on his face when he thinks of proctology.
Yeah, a fond memory,
Oh, yes.
a brief encounter.
Oh, dear mother. Dear mother.
I'm guessing pretty much any proctologist or podiatrist has a better chance of finding consciousness than Wayne here.
It's just the thing, though. It's like, I'm sorry, but the comparison or analogy or whatever you want to call it with the brain might be up somebody's you know what. In the day and age we're living in, I'm starting to side a little bit with Wayne. Just a little bit.
For some people, yeah.
Hey, AR, how you doing?
Hey, AR.
Tons of mice. How you doing? And we've got Ryan joining us. Hello. And John, I think I said hello. If not, hi, John. How you doing?
So many nice people.
So many great folks rolling through. Appreciate everybody. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. And while you're down there below hitting that subscribe on my channel, you'll find a whole bunch of links in the description for everybody that's here tonight, except for Austin, but we'll hook up Austin. I'll hook you up. And there's also links for everything with the Ark Encounter Protest, with the Kentucky Atheist, all his links there, including his affiliation with the smoke shop. If you need some smoke supplies, link below, go there. There's a discount code also listed in the description. And again, get yourself some gear for from Hive Size, support Bree. Get yourself a really cool t-shirt. That link's in the description below as well. And whew, man, that's a lot of stuff. We got lots of good stuff in the descriptions here at Saturday Night at the Atheist. So make sure you check it all out. Appreciate everybody.
Proctologist.
Consciousness is external. And there is no time. So
and a shout out while I'm at it. If you need to get your butts some stuff, get over to adamandeve.com. Use code word Brentley at checkout. Help out Punk Apostate. All right. adamandeve.com. Code word Brentley. Get you a discount. Get your butt some stuff. All right.
Oh.
Is that for Catholics getting your
Interesting.
Hey,
Is that a Catholic thing?
I think it's all discreetly wrapped. It's all discreetly wrapped. Yeah.
Especially, I would say, especially go for a large part of the peanut butter.
Brentley's a friend of the channel. He's been on before, and I've been over there. And he's got a sponsor that's adamandeve.com. So, help him out. Just in case anybody here is in the mood. And you might just be going there anyways. Use code word Brentley at checkout. You get yourself a discount.
So hilarious using the Genesis narrative itself.
Yeah, brilliant.
Chris Mallard's got some stuff he wants to put out too, his goat scented candles and whatnot. And so he might have some merch coming in the future too. So we'll see.
I hope they're not actually goats.
There is no time. There's no
goat flesh.
The past changes and the future changes based on the expectations of the now.
Okay.
And
if I forgot, Kentucky Atheist has merch too. The links in the description. So much stuff.
To fully explain God to you.
Oh,
have we finally gotten to it?
No, guys, don't get your hopes up. Don't get your
Drum roll.
hopes up.
Drum roll, please. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is what it's almost most of the way through our showtime here, and we finally got to God that He promised in the first 2 sentences or something.
Is it going to? Is it? I'm going to take bets. Is it going to turn out to be Matt Dillahunty? Do you think?
I don't know.
I think so.
Obviously, God is toast.
Well, Jester wants to know the same thing you wanted to know, Austin.
Yeah.
Why do they always film uncomfortably close?
Right.
I always feel like somebody's watching me. But I got no privacy.
I can get really close.
Mike's getting close. We're all going to do our Sal Cordovas.
Nocturnal dream toast.
Yeah, I got to get up. I got to get up in my chair to do it. Okay.
Okay, right. God. Let's have God.
All right, we're ready for God. Okay.
Which I'm going to keep going. Let's assume that you're smart enough to grasp that your memories are externally stored as actual first kisses, as opposed to whatever the mommy woo says that they're stored in some.
I'm granting you this, Wayne. I'm granting it. All right, we've already granted this. Let's go.
Some sort of
memories are stored as first
Let's just
kisses.
assume that your memories are out there. Okay,
I'm good with that.
Now,
Kiss.
If you don't need it in a brain for consciousness, and memories are external, then what about the toaster in your kitchen?
Fuck me.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It's a great question, guys. It is a great question. What about
the toaster?
Wayne, you're making me cuss on my channel.
What about the toaster?
Fuck me, Wayne.
Memory stored. if our first kiss is stored over there somewhere, where is the first bread slice?
Oh my goodness!
Stored from the toaster.
Oh, Wayne, you never failed to deliver. Wayne, you brought a tear to my eye. That was hilarious. Toast, toast, everybody, toast.
Nocturnal toast edition.
Did I deliver? Did I deliver or what?
Yes, you did.
Delivered the toast.
Yes, you fucking did.
All right.
And Dave, speaking of delivery, like you said, the stuff would be delivered discreetly. Maybe you want to share the thing that.
Now, I don't want to be
the really long package.
I don't want to be overly critical, but it seems like Wayne might be about to set up a non sequitur.
I don't know what he's going to say.
Whoops.
Like, okay, memories are external and the toaster. Said they. Oh.
Wait a minute. Here we go.
Oh, no.
Sorry, when you said that, I was like, oh yeah, I got that clip somewhere.
Would your toaster in your kitchen need a brain to have consciousness?
Yes. Your brain your toaster needs a freaking brain, Wayne.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Wayne, you're killing me.
I think the correct answer is who gives a shit?
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's a good point. I failed to take that into account.
Conscious toasters.
Oh my God! Why is he talking about a fucking toaster right now?
I don't know. He was last time too, forever.
And he said he was about to get to the God thing, and now we're still talking about toast. Why?
We've come full circle.
Understand, do you?
But it's not real toast, it's a nocturnal dream toast. Okay.
Why is he doing this to me? I'm dying over here.
Austin, listen to Simos. He's gonna tell you.
You don't understand. God is the toaster.
Obviously.
That's it. That is it, right?
That's it.
That's gotta be it.
Yeah, do you know, like, we talked about, this comes out of a Zappa song, doesn't it? There's another Zappa song where God is the sofa and he speaks in German. And I don't know if you know the song or not, but this is true. And there's a toaster in it which also speaks German. In fact, that comes from what album is it? Joe's Garage, isn't it? Where he has where he goes into a disco or a nightclub and falls in love with a sex bot that looks like a toaster with marital aid stuck all over it.
Okay, I just connected another dot. You put bread in the toaster. Okay, bread isn't that like the body of Christ? The bread, okay, that you put in the toaster.
Well, Mike,
so like,
you got to put Frank Zappa in there because that explains so much. I mean,
call any vegetable. Call any vegetable.
Does anybody else remember the animated movie The Brave Little Toaster?
Yeah.
Nope. Oh yeah.
I don't.
I think so.
Now you mention it, I'm impressed.
I think Wayne saw it too many times.
Wayne got hit by a lightning bolt while watching that movie, and he has now developed toaster-based perception powers that allow him to see a simultaneous universe. Clearly, this man is a superhero. He needs to be given, some kind of spandex outfit. He can be a toast man.
You know what would be hilarious if a couple of orderlies and a nurse came in right now and took his camera away from him?
It's past 8 o'clock, Wayne. It's past 8 o'clock.
Right.
Mr. Wayne, time for your 3 o'clock toast.
Man.
That's
Not more toast. Not more toast. Not more toast. That's I think that's Wayne's mantra in the evening. No more toast. Or, you know what? It reminds me of Bad Santa with the lady that Cloris Leachman is who played and she kept asking you, "Do you want some sandwiches?" Because she was a little bit, mistaken, in the upstairs. Yeah. And every time they would come in the room or whatever, they say, "Oh, I'll go make you some sandwiches," right? And it's like I picture Wayne has one of those gentle old grandmas that is the kindest thing and beautiful person, and just a little bit confused. Billy Bob, Bad Santa.
Yeah. There's a brilliant
and keeps saying, "I'll go make you some toast." And you know what? at some point, no matter how kind of a soul you are, right? You reach that point one day when you tell that old lady, "I don't want any more goddamn toast."
There's a brilliant.
If you bring me another piece of freaking toast,
fucking lose it. Yeah, he had clearly some kind of
that was the point.
Post toast disorder. Some kind of toast related.
It was
trauma.
The toast that broke the camel's back. That's what it was.
There's a brilliant bit in Red Dwarf where the robot starts fixing a toaster, and he switches it on, and it's a toaster that he found in the rubbish bin in about 1,000,000 parts or 1,000 parts or something, and he puts it all back together again. And Lister comes in and goes, "What are you doing with the toaster, man?" And he goes, "Oh, I'm just fixing it, sir." "No, don't fix it. That toaster's psychotic." And then he switches it on, and the first thing it says is, "Anybody want any toast?" And it turns out to be an AI toaster with the IQ of a planet, but only has one objective, and that is to get people to eat toast. Brilliant.
Man.
Look it up, Talkie Toaster. You'll see it on the internet.
It's coming together. Wayne, you watch a lot of movies, don't you? You watch a lot of movies, don't you, Wayne?
Wayne's working on uploading his mind into a super toaster.
That's what I'm concerned about. He's already on the grid.
He's not a superhero. He's a supervillain. He's building the big toast monster, the toaster.
Well, and if we're robot. All connected, then he's in my head too, and that's a scary thought.
Yeah. Oh, this guy's so powerful.
If what I'm saying about the block universe and Albert Einstein and memories being stored in what we know of as physics currently, now, today, like since 1905, wouldn't that make like a little bit of sense? That the toaster could also be conscious? That the toaster could also realize that it's simultaneously like at the factory being made.
Go mad there.
It knows it's in your kitchen, but it also has.
The toaster knows things like being made and being in your kitchen. We're still not any closer to God, Wayne. I'm trying. I'm with you on the toaster, and I've been trying to be kinder to my toaster. And I even had a talk with my wife about it. And my wife agreed, we do like toast. We do appreciate the toaster. So I'm with you, Wayne. We should all appreciate our toasters more. All right.
I want to go stroke my toaster.
Yeah, I pretty much want to hug my toaster and take a bath with it after listening to this.
Oh yeah.
Just don't get it wet after midnight. All right.
Yeah, because then you end up with the nocturnal.
All kind of toasters running around. You got all kind of problems. They get all nasty, and we don't need that.
No words, just
nocturnal. Eyes, ears, nose. Still has a memory that is at the factory being made.
Right. Toasters being made.
Put the time into that.
And they have
maybe
memory.
it associates that with time, as we might.
And then the toaster's mommy
Okay.
told him he was a real toaster.
So he's a real toaster.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I didn't hear that, Wayne. Come on, be fair. When did the toaster get pinched? Come on.
Then you're looking at a group conscious. And if you take a
Right.
group of ketchup bottles all on a grocery shop shelf,
See, I told you there was ketchup bottles involved. You doubted me.
Ketchup.
If you didn't remember last time, I did. So shame on y'all.
The fuck is up with him on the ketchup and the toasters?
I didn't.
I remember it. I don't think you were here last time. Were you, Simos?
I think I was. Yeah, I think I was.
Yeah,
Were you here for toasters last? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you were supposed to do your homework and get in tune with. Well, you were moving. Never mind.
Thank
Simos
you.
was busy. We can't hold it against Simon.
And do you know what took the longest to get to move and get set up?
Your toaster.
Thank you. That's it. My toaster. I still haven't had a
It
decent
all
piece
makes
of
sense
toast.
now.
See,
I
there
have
it is.
not had a decent bit of toast since I've been here, and you know
There
why?
it is. You're all
I
out.
have to.
You're out of
now
time.
I've moved its position. I have to readjust where it is that it gets it brown enough.
Yeah, but yesterday you had a really fine piece of toast.
Did I? Yes. Well, today, I think right now, in fact, I am now having an amazing piece of toast.
Right now,
That-
somewhere
not-
else.
Not just one.
Across the street.
I'm having about 30 loaves at once. No wonder
Your
I'm a fat
girlfriend
bastard.
is having a piece of toast across the street
She is. She is. If you look in
with
the
that
toilet, you will
neighbor.
find
There's something going
quite
on
a
with
few
that neighbor
pieces of
across the
toast there
street.
as well. Yeah, there you go.
Everybody watch out what's going across the street from your house.
Speaking of time having an effect, because time is linear and separate, right now, unlike at the beginning of this stream, my phone is starting to die. I'm on a 10% battery, so if I suddenly cut out, you'll know why.
Okay.
Yeah, and my
they're all
Wendy's
facing the
burger isn't
same
getting any
direction, they all
younger.
got same labels, same
Oh, gee.
same
You'll
amount of
cut
ketchup
out
and everything
because
like
your
that,
toaster
same lids
doesn't
and
want you to
everything.
listen
They're all
anymore.
basically, they have the same resonance. And basically all you are is resonance in like a Walter
toaster.
Russell type universe. All you are
Okay.
is resonance. So
Yeah.
when you tune into thoughts,
Yeah.
the thoughts that you have are not from your brain. Every
Okay.
thought is itself as conscious as a toaster. If your
He's
toaster
keen on
can be
repetition, isn't he, this
conscious,
guy?
I guess every thought is the same as a toaster.
Yeah.
Resonance. It's all resonance. How
Okay.
toasters work. Toasters work on resonance.
It keeps losing me, Wayne.
Do we resonate at the same frequency as the nocturnal dream toast?
I guess in some sense,
Possibly.
you know, in a very real physical sense, we do. Just not in the brain.
Oh, I
You
guess
know-
that explains what God is then.
That does,
This
yeah.
video had almost 1,600 views.
Apparently, God lives across
Pretty
the street.
sad, ain't it?
Yeah, and I think most of them were his the medical community.
I think most of them were psychologists trying
There's-
to work out
Yeah,
how
that's
to
what I mean.
diagnose the
Yeah.
guy.
There's a link in the chat for Austin Sims' channel.
Oh, thank you.
And give me 1 second here, and we'll add you to the list here.
This reminds me of
while I got it in the copy paste mode. There you go. All right, Austin is in the description, and there's a link in the chat too. Make sure you check out Austin Sims' channel too, just in case, as he said, he might drop out on us or whatever. Appreciate you being here, Austin, just in case your phone drops out on us.
Right.
And you know, you can always come back again. All right.
Wayne's logic here reminds me of this meme I saw that was like making fun of people who use ridiculous logic like his. That was like, how many angels can dance on the head of a pin? 7, because octopuses love, going to Spain and fall.
Peanut butter on toast.
Right, yeah. It's the same kind of... I don't think he's actually trying to explain anything. I think he purposefully is trying to confuse you so that at the end of it, you're just like, wow, he's so smart. Like,
I would be surprised if he had purpose here.
Right, yeah. It's, it's very unfocused.
What we were talking about, Mike.
Purpose. What's that?
Yeah, what we were just talking about, Mike. Did you watch that imagination video I was telling you about? With the fantasia in the mind and different things where some people can visualize things, some people can't visualize things. I think Wayne's visualizing something in his head, but it doesn't come out of his mouth.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a form of that fantasia there, where it's in the head, but like I was saying, that I can visualize things, but I'm not very artistic. It comes out as a stick figure. You know what I mean?
I would not. And
I think it's the same thing. Wayne's got a stick figure coming out of his mouth.
I would not be surprised if at 3 a.m. I wake up and his face is in my dream, looking at me, and I'm screaming about ketchup and toast.
Ketchup and toast.
But just to say, Austin, I think that question of how many angels can dance over the head of a pin is a really silly question, because of course it depends on what type of music is playing.
Obviously, of course. Depends on the kind of pin, the kind of angel. Yeah, there's a lot of variables.
Well, yeah, mainly the music, I feel. Yeah.
In my Wayne Hilborn
if it's like river dancing, you can get a load on that.
It's the Wayne Hilborn theory of everything. So he's right up there with the 200 IQ guy. He's got the theory of everything all figured out. Apparently, they haven't accepted it into science anywhere, but these folks have the theory of everything already all figured out.
Totally. Actually, speaking of panpsychism, I've heard that Philip Goff is become a Christian.
Yeah. How, I don't know. I mean, he must have listened to this toast video.
Yeah, it's very likely.
Jesus showed up on his toast. That's what it was.
It's very likely that he looked at his toast and went, "There's no way that fucking thing's conscious. It must be Jesus."
And freaking Jesus toast came out of it. And I don't get no Jesus toast. I don't get no Jesus grilled cheese. I don't get no Jesus potatoes or potato chips. I mean, come on. I'm into all the different foods.
That's probably because you're not constantly looking to find Jesus in everything.
You have to manifest.
I have to manifest harder. I know. Damn. See, it's because I'm slow. All right, I haven't figured out how to manifest these things.
Well, Dave, if you're slow, then I'm going backwards.
That's my feeling. It's like Wayne's just killing me with the low blows. It's like, I'm slow because I haven't manifested with my toaster, and it's like, to be honest, Wayne, I didn't consider manifesting with my toaster until a month ago when I saw your video. So whose fault is that, Wayne? You're supposed to be interdimensionally connected with the universal consciousness that's outside of my brain, and I'm supposed to be able to receive these things. So somehow wires got crossed where I didn't get the message about the toasters. Whose fault is that? How's that my fault, Wayne? All right, better call your IT guys.
Do you think he sent any letters to the Nobel Prize Committee about his theory of everything? They really should evaluate it.
I know.
No, I don't think he has, but he did send a couple of toasted bagels.
So that Philip Goff thing, Simos, I listened to it, and basically he's a Christian, but he doesn't believe a single thing that Christians believe, and he started sounding like Jordan Peterson.
Yeah, he did. I got cultural Christian from him, and just went, Well, of course you are, Church of England. Everybody in the Church of England is a cultural Christian. There aren't any real Christians in it, so. Yeah, including the fucking Archbishop of Canterbury.
We need to know what the resonance frequency of toast is.
Okay.
Yeah.
6.7
Could be worked out.
All right.
Can be worked out.
6.7
hertz.
I'm the one that I teach consciousness and reality. I'm just challenging your skepticism because I think it's silly. And
Hey,
Sorry, no, stop there.
What a fucking shock that this guy dislikes skepticism. Because he's the most credulous fucking douchebag I think I've ever seen in my life. There's not an idea that you can't press into the soft matter of his brain just by fucking saying it, apparently. So of course he dislikes skepticism. Because nobody who has an ounce of skepticism gives a fuck what this guy has to say about anything. I wouldn't hire this guy to figure out consciousness or quantum physics. I wouldn't hire this guy to mop the floor of a McDonald's. He's going to creep my customers out.
I wouldn't hire this guy to make toast.
He's going to be pinching everybody,
I mean, come on.
Quit pinching me, dude. Quit pinching me. What the hell's wrong with you?
Oh, my God.
You're not really here. You're not really here. Quit pinching me. Quit pinching me. Have some more toast.
Can we just go back and listen to him say that again? That is the first thing he's actually said. Right? Which is, I think this is silly. Everything else he said
Took you long enough.
Deadly serious. But this, skepticism, that's silly. We got to hear that again, please, Dave.
15.7.
Conscious. In my Wayne Hilborn theory of everything, I'm the one that I teach consciousness and reality. I'm just challenging your skepticism because I think it's silly. And why not? I don't need a script or anything to challenge the stuff I've said all makes common sense. So, anyways, you got all these ketchup bottles. They all have the same resonance.
No.
Ketchup bottles
No,
all have the same resonance.
They all got the same resonance.
That's the beauty of it. Because if
what was that, AR?
That's the beauty. Okay. That is the beauty of it, Brainless. Because if you think you can understand quantum mechanics with common sense, then you're dumber than you look.
Yeah.
How I say it, people that say that they understand quantum physics, they are lying. Even the people that study it don't understand it. They may have an idea of how it works, but they don't understand it. Like it's that complicated, and like it's so funny that like the flat earthers and like these kind of people, and like the mod fossil dude, like they've heard 3 words about it and they think they know everything. Like I'm like,
yeah, I
I've heard a little bit, and I kind of get what it's about, but I'm not saying I understand it.
I listened to a frustrated physicist talk about quantum mechanics, and he said that quantum mechanics is all about how to measure something. It doesn't mean anything other than that. It's about it's about how you measure things. It doesn't have any import beyond that. You can't use it to design your worldview or fucking bring in woo.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. But I think also, like, it's one of the big, like, just serious point for a second, if I may. One of the big things I enjoy when I'm doing debates, like in general anyway, is when somebody says to me, a theist in particular, says to me, yeah, but of course, it makes sense. You can't get nothing, something from nothing, and there can't be an infinite regress. That's just common sense. And I go, yeah, right, thank you. You're using common sense to determine how the universe started. Well done, sir. Well done, sir. Because
put on a Hawaiian shirt.
Sense. Well, it's common sense the Earth doesn't move, but does it
put
move?
On a Hawaiian shirt and set yourself up in a double wide and call it Dino Land. You're ready to go.
Exactly. So I like it when the theist says, I'm using common sense to try and explain the fundamental nature of reality. Speaking
of another friend of the community, Claude Balls, I wanted to mention was wrote up in a Forbes article, in case you didn't hear about that.
No.
They were talking about Kent Hovind, and he was a YouTube, what do you call it, antagonist or whatever.
Naysayer.
Yeah, and somehow they were contacted, and there's a little mention there about Claude Balls, and that he doesn't think very highly of Hovind. So there you go. Good for him. Keep up the good work.
Heaven forbid.
Again, I'm going to have to wash my mouth out with soap for even saying his name, because the dude gives me the creeps. But you might have missed it, or you might not. But Austin got his feet wet there over in Hawaiian shirt land. So if you like that sort of thing, I watched it once. That was enough. But go check out Austin debating the Hawaiian shirt guy too.
You should definitely check out the comments too, because the subject of the debate was, is there evidence of evolution? And I have put together a conglomeration of data from like 57 different points that have dozens of links to support them all. And the links have hundreds of works cited and references. One of them is a textbook by E.V. Kunin and Galperin that has literally like 40 short of 1,000 references just by itself, and that's just one source. So I think there's evidence of evolution. So it was an especially hilarious topic to have a debate with him about.
Did you hear have you seen the Ali G Kent Hovind debate?
Yes. Oh my God, it is so funny.
No.
It really is, isn't it?
He accuses Kent of having left a floater.
Yeah. He says, well, you don't believe in evolution? He goes, yeah, prove evolution. He goes, you've eaten a banana, right? And that's Ali G's proof. Kent's descended from a monkey. I love it.
You know what? What's also a very good debate with Kent Hovind? The one that Conspiracy Cats did.
Oh, I didn't know Cats debated him.
That's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, because Cats studied his script, because he just runs a script. He doesn't debate. He runs a script. He does. Yeah. And he got him off script so many times. People actually made somebody made a song out of it called "I'm Not Prepared for That."
I'm not prepared for that. It's a great one.
I'm not prepared for that. He said because that was so fucking brilliant.
Yeah, I think in the old days of Logic's show or something, he would play the song "You're a F-tard, aren't you, Kent?"
Oh yeah.
There's a song out there that's called that.
Yep, it's a good one. I gotta get out of here, Dave.
All right.
I got. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week.
Will do. Yeah. Enjoy your dinner.
Have a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
I was seeing. I don't know how far we are. We're gonna see here. It is 8:00, so we're gonna see what a good time to wrap things up with here is coming up here.
So now you take a pen, you draw a mustache on one, and you call him Fred. Yeah, hey Fred, how you doing?
Hi
What
Fred.
You're personifying that ketchup bottle, and you're drawing it away from the group ketchup bottle consciousness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey Fred.
Ketchup bottle of consciousness.
You treat it
Did
whatever.
you just say that?
Yeah,
I think he has
part of his theory. You don't worry
I think
about
he
it.
has a friend that's a ketchup bottle. Yeah,
This sounds like almost weirdly Shintoist. Like, are you guys familiar with Shintoism?
How are you spelling that? Is that with S?
Not a lot. I've heard of it, but not a lot of the practices.
So it's a Japanese mysticism that says, every object has a soul. Not just humans have souls, but this water bottle has a soul, and this pair of scissors has a soul, and it also kind of infers that there is a such thing as this fundamental aspect of natural objects that makes them what they are. It's very weird that he's dipping into this with his. Oh my gosh, he's just all over the map. He's never like, and you know what? It immediately reminds me of too. It reminds me of Castaway, where Tom Hanks has the volleyball and draws a face on it and makes it his friend.
Wilson.
Yeah,
Wilson. Yeah.
Is he calling his ketchup buddy Heinz?
No, it's Fred.
It's Fred.
Yeah, it's Fred.
That doesn't
he
work.
named it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's concerning too that he's named his ketchup bottle. So
Yeah.
I mean, the first step is talking to it, and then you give it a name, and then you start putting it in little outfits, and it's a whole downhill from there.
Well, this is the danger of panpsychism, kids. Don't get involved with it. If someone comes to you and says, "Oi, I can sell you some panpsychism round the back of the pub," don't get involved with him. Don't get involved with him, right? Don't use panpsychism. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you'll be worshipping a guy on a stick.
Marrying your ketchup bottle.
Named Fred.
Yeah.
Like
It's
a
a
doll or
civil
whatever, a dog with a squeaky toy. If they personify something or we
Okay.
personify something, we open it up to additional thought forms that we are bestowing upon it
Thought
and
forms.
opening.
Wait a minute. You're making the
Yeah.
dog chew a ball and making it squeak. Okay.
Thoughtful.
All right.
Yeah, but
You know,
also like not even the dog thinks that is conscious, because a dog doesn't even know he himself is conscious.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah.
to
Okay.
more experiences. And lifetime to lifetime it grows. So if the toaster or the ketchup bottle wishes to evolve, or the doll, whatever, the squeaky
Wishes to
toy
evolve.
wishes to
Yeah,
evolve into a
I remember
human,
now the evolving toaster.
Oh no. They're gonna evolve. They're evolving. Oh no.
It evolved into a fox or something, didn't it?
What does a toaster want to evolve into? That's the question. Like, is it envious of the other appliances?
It was brilliant.
It wants
Brilliant.
to evolve into a cyborg.
Or cyborg, or
I remember. It was too
maybe
much.
maybe it wants to revert and be simple and just be a bowl or something.
I think it was a fox.
So I'm
think
sick
it
of
was-
making toast. I want the easy life. I'm looking at that bowl over there, and it's got it pretty easy. It just kind of sits there.
I think it was a fox. I think he actually said, if toaster might want to evolve into a fox so it can growl.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that does
Something
sound
like
right.
that.
Okay.
You know what this is starting to kind of remind me of? It's like in a movie when a character is like trying to come up with a lie on the spot. So they just kind of start looking around at objects. Like, I went to the scissors bar and I bought a memory card, and like just random stuff from around you to confabulate some nonsense to bullshit and gaslight the other
Good
person.
entertainment, though, isn't it?
Oh, it's very entertaining in a way that also makes me feel like I'm going to get a nosebleed.
And no worries, folks. Like I say, I've got more of this, so we'll definitely revisit Wayne at another time because he's got more stuff, and
oh God,
we have to get it out to the masses because the toasters are relying on us. So I'm doing my part. And
it would have to become a plant if it wants to learn how to breathe. It would need to be a fishy if it wants to waggle its butt to move.
Okay.
Like lifetime to lifetime, we grow.
So if the toaster wants to wiggle his butt, it's got to be a fish. Okay.
Is he starting to get into creationist stuff now? Is he starting to like go intelligent designy with this stuff?
I think he likes big butts and he cannot lie.
You would have to be a crab to learn opposable thumbs.
Oh yeah, this was the crabs with the opposable. Now, the flashback. Oh, Wayne, fucking crabs don't have opposable thumbs.
No, they have pincers.
I know, but he thinks they do. If you want to have opposable thumbs, you have to evolve into a crab.
This is the third time he made me cuss tonight. Wayne.
It's obvious.
Wayne, you're making me cuss on my channel. I try not to
brilliant.
cuss on my channel, Wayne. And it's just, you're forcing it to come out of my mouth, Wayne. I'm manifesting cuss words, and I'm not happy about it.
Yeah.
You need to stop it, Wayne. Get it out of my head. I don't know why you're throwing those cuss words at me.
Here's a fun word
that
for
is
you.
freaking so stupid, man. I'm sorry. When I cuss, it's usually because it's just too freaking stupid. And you've achieved that, okay?
In biology, there's actually a concept called carcinization, which is the somewhat perplexing predisposition for organisms to evolve crab-like features.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's not an opposable thumb.
No, they're pincers, yeah.
Yeah, I heard the creationists talking about it a lot. I think even over at Jim Knob's channel, they might have been talking about it with, we're going to all evolve into crabs or something like that.
Yeah.
And a few years ago, it was we're all going to be octopuses or whatever. And it's always something they pick up in the news and they run with
Love it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be a toaster.
Seems like a pretty easy life.
It does, doesn't it?
You can't do much wrong. You just have one thing to do.
Well, you can still burn the toast.
You can burn it, but
burn
not if you're mindful a mindful toaster. See,
That's true.
I think the problem is these people are not treating their toasters with the love and kindness that they deserve. So the toaster says, "Watch this," and it just burns your toast.
Exactly.
See?
Exactly.
See, I bet for Wayne's toaster, it's the opposite. I bet Wayne's toaster could use some space from him.
I think it's. I think what the reason toasters burn toast is because they want to fly. Go ahead.
I thought it was. Okay, never mind.
Trying to evolve into bird. I did see an unidentified flying toaster once.
Well, there you go. Why didn't you report it? If you could have put Wayne on the front pages of the papers with this.
Yeah, I should have done.
Toaster revelation.
Well, the funny thing is that it landed in front of me, and these two aliens got out. I say aliens, I mean bits of toast. And I tried to communicate with them for 2 weeks, but eventually they just got soggy.
You meant the toast aliens, huh? Oh man,
they got all soggy. So
I bet they were really burnt out from their long trip.
And that's happening that's happening over and over and over again in an endless timeline.
Yeah.
Along with Jesus being crucified over and over and over. And every time I hit my thumb with a hammer, too. Man.
I think
no wonder I have such shitty days. You know when you're having one of those really bad days, right? It's because the timeline's remembering when I smashed my thumb with a hammer.
There you go. Well,
and you're just walking around going, dang, man, I'm just irritated. And that's because I just slammed my thumb with a hammer on another timeline. And I'm walking around going, God dang it, I just slammed my thumb with a hammer.
The strange thing was, about like a week after that, a strange man all dressed in black turned up. Asking about the toaster. Turned out to be the goth next door.
I think this stream might be toast. Wayne's starting to feel pretty well done here.
So you put yourself together like Frankenstein.
What you got, Wayne? You got one more shot to prove God.
So there is logic and reasoning to understanding that we could be living in a dream.
There's logic and reasoning, but not here, Wayne. And we're not living in a dream. All right. So where's the God stuff? You're running out of time. Running out of time, Wayne. We got to go.
I'm concerned that Wayne doesn't know the difference between dreaming and waking reality. Like,
Wayne needs a script because he don't know whether he can't keep his train of thought. He promised that we were going to get God proof and we were going to be converted, and he's totally lost his way.
I was hoping to be able to get some information to go and debate Matt Dillahunty. But, I may have been asking for a bit much.
So once again, hopes are raised and quickly dashed.
Yeah.
You choose to believe that somehow, magically, there's like, okay, like Occam's razor says that like a nocturnal dream evolving separate from like reality as a real dream is like kind of weird. Like there's what are the chances of two ways of experiencing toast evolving separately? Like one's like the real world. Like the real world.
The real world.
Okay. Oh, I'm a dumb atheist. I'm a dumb skeptic.
Where toasters make toast. The real world where toasters make toast.
Oh man, I missed that one. I'm gonna have to clip that. That's clip worthy there. Oh, I'm a dumb atheist. I'm a dumb skeptic.
That was a great Matt Dillahunty impression. I felt like we were watching that for a second there.
Oh, that would make a great clip. It really would. All right. Thanks, Wayne. I needed that. That's a good topper. That's just great.
I think the world is real because my mommy said so.
Oh, dear. Somewhat misogynistic.
I'm convinced God is real. And God has a sense of humor. And God sent us Wayne to have a good laugh about Wayne's world because
I think Wayne might not have a great relationship with his mom.
Yeah.
It could be. I'm telling you, she made him dank. One piece of toast too many. It was one too many.
Sorry, Matt Dillahunty. But if the shoe fits, I mean,
sorry, go back, Dave. You said Matt Dillahunty. We need to just get that in context.
He said if the shoe fits.
Okay.
So that went, we're the dummy, if the shoe fits, Matt Dillahunty. So.
Oh, okay.
He's a big dummy, doop. Yep.
What is the shoe conscious as well? Is that what you're saying?
If the shoe fits. Yeah.
Talk to it. If the shoe fits, talk to it.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Check it for scorpions, too, because I heard them suckers sting and put your foot in there and just watch out for that.
If the shoe fits, ask it about the toaster.
Boy.
You're a real boy.
That you're a real boy? Well, okay. I got an idea. You send me a video of you self-pinching really, really, really hard, and I'll believe that you're a real boy.
Okay.
And then not living the dream like the rest of us. Or have your mom sign a note that says that you're a real boy. And I
can't do that. My mom died.
Also as 100% proof
should we all just make a video where we pinch ourselves and send it to him?
I guess.
Because that's what you got.
Well,
I don't get if we pinch ourselves and send them a video. It's like, okay, I don't get
why that would convince him. But like, I don't know.
Well, yeah. What does that mean either way, right?
I think I can do better.
Yeah.
I'll just send him a picture of me masturbating. That'll prove I'm a real boy.
That'll prove you're real and a boy. There you go.
Yeah.
You know, that's your logic and reasoning. I'm not a dumbass like Peterson.
He didn't say where you should pinch.
Oh man, again, Wayne.
I'm actually from Toronto, so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
wait.
Okay.
He's not American.
Way to refute your own logic.
We don't have to own him.
Holy shit.
What's that, Simos? What did I refute?
Of America. Okay.
No. He just refuted himself.
Oh well, yeah. He likes.
He made all of that stuff up, and he said, "I'm not a dumbass. I'm from Toronto."
I know.
Have you been to Toronto?
There's something in the water there.
Yeah, I grew up there. Yeah, I know.
I'm giving you a logic, and I'm giving you the logical reason for God that's been taught for thousands of years. They didn't teach that for thousands.
What is it, Wayne? What you're giving me the logic of God? What? Where I missed it. We were listening. We missed it, Wayne.
It's panpsychism, mate. That's all he's been talking about the whole fucking time. He just saw someone told him about panpsychism. All pantheism. The universe is God. Consciousness exists in everything.
I was ready to be converted, Wayne. This is like the letdown when I had my summoning stream. We was all set to have the demons because these folks said, "Oh, all you gotta do is play with the Ouija board."
Yeah.
I get my hopes all up for these demons. I get my Ouija board out. I'm into the Ouija board. Got the Ouija board going. And ain't no demons. And it's like, y'all told me there was going to be demons. And Wayne said if I just tried, I could manifest with my toaster and hopefully the ketchup bottle too. And, you know, I like my toast and I like my ketchup. Both really very much. I do. I appreciate them. I care for them. I wipe them off. I don't see, you know, where I've failed my toaster so much, and it seriously hurts me, Wayne. It really does. And then you promised me that it would all make sense, that the homework I've done in the last month of really appreciating my toaster would bring me closer to God. And tonight you were gonna just top it off with, okay, you've got your basic understanding of the manifestation of the toast and that a toaster can want to be something else. And we've got different timelines, and I can revisit my first kiss, even though it's going on across the street, which has me worried. And then anticipating, just as we often do here, this proof of God, which is what we are all seeking, truly, because I've been told as a non-believer, I'm really seeking God. So let's just again grant that, okay? So here I am. You're promising me, bam, you're going to give it to me, and you rambled on all this time, 20 minutes, and
20 minutes,
and you said, and then you just laid it out, and you just said, "See, there you go."
Yeah.
Right. There you go. Why don't you believe in God, dummy? I'm like,
well,
Wayne, I'm getting tired of being called a dummy when we spent 3 hours, we're over 3 hours, but we always baloney back and forth for a few minutes. But we'll give it 3 hours, Wayne, 20 minutes of your video dissecting and going over every word and every, all these names of people you were using and everything else, trying to put it all together to get totally lost. And then you say, there you go. Why don't you believe in God, you dummy? You know, it's once again, and I get it from so many apologists, right? They do the same thing. They give me some of this stuff, you know, and then they say, well, you're just a dummy for not understanding it. And it's like, you know, maybe it's just nonsense. How about that?
Yeah.
So I went from regarding Wayne here as kind of a kooky, silly, ha-ha kind of guy. But as time has gone on, he's more like this guy's actually very sinister kind of cult leader kind of guy. Because it seems to me like what he's really doing is it's a couple of different things, but they're all really common cult tactics. Like one, he's doing a humiliation ritual. He's trying to humiliate and shame atheists and you're stupid, you're dumb, you're the minority, you're bad, blah blah blah. But then he's trying to weaponize derealization, which derealization is a very real thing that can happen to people surprisingly easily. It's the feeling of being detached from reality, which who does that sound like here? You know, this guy big time. And it's a tactic. It's used to make a person vulnerable, and it's used to increase their dependency on the group. They're trying to weaken your sense of self. They're trying to increase your suggestibility. They're trying to kind of like circumvent, you know, some of your defenses, you know, lay the groundwork for indoctrination, brainwashing, emotional manipulation. This guy kind of sucks. I'm starting to really not like him and not think he's a
I'm pretty sure he'll sell you a book guy. Too. I'm pretty sure he'll sell you a book guy. Too. Yeah. He's got a book that he'll sell you too, so don't worry. And yeah, Ryan's got to go. I appreciate this comment so much. thanks for the lulls. Hey, if you had a laugh, that's what we're here for, to have a good time and have some laughs. And I've had a lot of laughs, Wayne. I really appreciate it. I really do. I enjoy the laughs. If nothing else, I do enjoy the laughs, and I hope you all did too, because Wayne here sure made me laugh.
Yeah, he's an easier guy to laugh at because he's so bad and clumsy at it. Like the chanting. Oh my God, the chanting is over the top. Stop it, Wayne. Sorry.
Also, Dave, you watched it hoping he'd prove God. I actually watched it hoping he'd prove Matt Dillahunty, and we haven't had that either. So I'm disappointed as well.
I'm gonna give one more try here, and if I don't hear something good, that's it for the night. So here you go. This is just because I really want to be converted. I'm gonna hit play one more time, and if it doesn't smack me, smack me like that video Brainless played earlier. I'm really gonna be disappointed.
Of years, but the very first Hermetic rule principle is the universe, the all is mind. The universe is mental, the all is mind. Hermetic principle numero uno. So they've been teaching that for thousands of years.
Okay.
That's true. That is true.
All right.
They have been teaching that bullshit for thousands of years.
Well, actually, the Hermetic principles were first published last century. But
that wasn't.
I think that they're legit and they were previously correct. But
come on.
Now, simultaneous time matches the other religions also. Like I haven't spoken of any religion. I've spoken about Einstein's.
It's supposed to be about God, Wayne.
The twin paradox. I've spoken about Wheeler and Feynman and how electrons are going forward and backwards in time. Let's do.
Why should there be two electric charges? But then we discovered that if the other person
what the heck, Wayne?
in time, and then turns around and comes backward in time.
Yeah, I can't even hear him.
The opposite electric charge.
Yeah, that's really quiet.
Yeah, okay.
So that was the idea of
Wayne.
Positrons. You might say if you have an electron here and a positron here, and they come together and
that's what he was talking about earlier. That's what he was talking about earlier. He was talking earlier what he said about the electron, the proton come together and they cancel each other out.
Oh, the Feynman-Sturheim interpretation or whatever thing.
Yeah.
Stuckelberg, the Feynman-Stuckelberg interpretation, developed by Feynman and Ernst Stuckelberg.
All right, here we go.
So that was John Archibald Wheeler, and he was talking about the past changing. Or he's talking about like retrocausality applying at the micro level, at least at the quantum level.
Yeah.
And so he believes that is going on.
And we've said before that doesn't take it to a macro level, Wayne. Hello, Ed. How you doing? Yeah, we're back to the toasters. It's been really good. You'll have to get back up and check it out there. It's the connection with the toasters and what is it? The nocturnal thing, Austin. What is it? The nocturnal
dream toast.
Nocturnal dream toast, Ed. We learned about nocturnal dream toast tonight. It is so good. It really is.
One of the best prog rock bands we've ever heard.
Yeah.
Also, look, the thing is, right, he's just mashing together physical, like a physicist hypothesis of just, just out there ideas. When physicists get really fucking drunk or get high, this is the kind of shit they come out with, right? I mean, it's Feynman. Well, it's Feynman. He was a known fucking guy that used to just take the piss. Einstein, huge sense of humor. He used to say, what's the guy in the wheelchair? Stephen Hawkins. Stephen Hawkins. He known to take the piss out of people. absolutely known as a hell of a prankster. This is what they do. They just come out with some like weird shit to fuck up one of their colleagues and just go, let's have a laugh about this for a while. And then somebody goes, oh, that's interesting. We'll talk about that. And then it gets out into the public. And then it's all hell let loose because you get guys like this that go, well, maybe that's right then. Maybe there is only one electron. You know, no, Occam's razor. Let's not start fucking thinking about, you know, just because it's simpler, just because it's mathematics. And this is what gets me as well.
And then Wayne pieces it all together because
I know these ideas come together, right? They usually start out as some kind of mathematical model, which gives you an idea of how the world could be, and then they try and get the mathematical model to make some predictions that they might actually test. They give it to real physicists, as I call it, not theoretical ones. Sorry to show my ignorance, but they give it to experimental physicists to try and actually work out whether this shit is real or not. And like people just get the popular stuff comes from these like theoretical physicists who, like, you know, we don't know whether that's right or not. That's why they're theoretical physicists. They're working on right on the edge, right? Let's listen to the experimental physicists for a little while, and then maybe we'll actually have some idea of how the world is actually working at a fundamental level, which tends to be the case. And when you see the disagreements within the physical theorist community, that's when it gets interesting to listen to them, right? Because they're all just talking like these radical ideas which have some mathematical basis. And, you know, yeah, that's really extremely interesting. And sure, maybe some of those ideas are right. After all, the mathematical landscape is potentially, you know, is potentially the best place to get ideas from. But look, for goodness sake, let's not just take it as if it is actually real, right? That's just a big mistake. Go ahead, Austin. I know I said some controversial things there. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that I hope we're getting close to wrapping this up, and so I think we should admit, might be a good idea as we're wrapping this up to put together like 1 to 3 main points of what this stream has been trying to get across here. And I have come up with these two. Tell me what you think. Point 1, Wayne here just spews word salad. Wayne is just blah, 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 blah. It's just verbal diarrhea coming out of his mouth. There's no real brain work happening there. It's just regurgitated nonsense. And then the second thing that I noticed that I think should be one of our central points here is that none of this proved God. None of this it doesn't even seem like he even tried to prove God here. He said that it was common sense and that it was simple, and that's just freaking nonsense completely as far as I can tell. So maybe like I think that almost covers like the entire main points we want to make here, but maybe there's another point or two I missed.
I'd like to go on the back of that for sure, because like I was just saying, you know, it's so easy for lay people and amateurs and people in our community which are coming up with debate theories, etc., to misinterpret the stuff which is at the cutting edge of physics, because it takes these guys 20 years to study this stuff, to come up with these theories. And like, you know, we look at it for 20 minutes and go, oh yeah, I understand that. No, we don't. We've got no fucking idea how it's working. And this is the main problem. Even when you study it for 5 years, right, you're still not at the level where you can do it. And we were talking about Sal earlier, a very good example. And what's his name? The other guy, the engineer guy, right? Engineers, right? They don't understand this stuff. Stop listening to engineers that say this proves God. It doesn't.
So many
Sal,
of them.
It doesn't prove God just because you have some idea of how like the fundamental nature of the universe is. None of it would prove God. Why? Because the distinction between religion and science is just getting wider. It's not getting closer, right?
So many of these creationists turn out to be engineers, don't they?
Yeah, they do. But
it's always, I'm an engineer, so I'm disproving all of whatever field of science,
The gaps
they
get
even
smaller,
call it the engineer fallacy.
The gap gets smaller, so it makes it more obvious that there is very little connection between religion and science. And I think, as Sean Carroll once pointed out, there has been no question for which science had to turn to religion to get the right answer, ever in the history of inquiry. And until that changes, we have no reason that we should be listening to people saying that science proves God. And that's my rant over with for the day. Thank you.
That's a good third point.
And I want to point out that we should appreciate our toasters, whether you believe you can manifest it as one or not.
Wayne covered that point.
I think we all agree that we like toast. And in Wayne's world, it is very interesting. And I appreciated being in Wayne's world for a few hours this evening. And like I say, I'm totally in the mode. I got my toast behind me. We got the big bang. This hand. We got the big bang of toast here. And the toast is expanding out in all directions, in all different timelines, experiencing being toasted over and over again. Because the toast doesn't need a memory, because it just revisits being toasted over and over and over again for eternity, because sounds like the thing to do.
Why not?
Especially if you're toast.
Yeah, I'm so silly. I went to the trouble of trying to put together some main points for the audience when it's so clear the only thing the audience is going to remember from this stream is Nocturnal Dream Toast. That's all.
The toast is very popular.
And like
Ed mentioned me in his stream the other day. He said I'm over there watching Dave talking about toast. I went and did my stream. I came back. He's still talking about toast.
Yeah, well.
And then we're doing it again tonight.
next time I'm working on a theory of everything that obviously an amateur is going to easily come up with. I will go and consult my ketchup. And
I am too, because
maybe I'll have more success.
That's what I was thinking.
I certainly have a better theory if I include ketchup than I would otherwise.
Maybe my resonance frequency isn't right with the toaster yet. And
also, just to go back to something I saw on Sal's stream once, just because you've got a load of books in your background, Sal, none of which mention Gödel's incompleteness theory, by the way, doesn't mean that you're a smart man. You're still a creationist. Learn your place.
Oh, Austin, if you haven't seen that video, you got to look it up.
Sure. Send me a link. I've got a list of stuff I need to check out.
Sal gets cornered once about not knowing what he supposedly claimed he knew. And the person cornered on him. So he went and got upset. And he started bringing out all these textbooks that he had. And started slamming them all down, saying, no Gödel's incompleteness theorem. Boom. And he gets another one. No Gödel's incompleteness theorem. I read all these books. I studied all these books. No incompleteness theorem. Boom. And it's just, yeah. And
the community started doing likewise videos. So I got out my Ladybird book collection and just went, Ladybird, Jane goes to the shops for the first time. No Gödel's incompleteness theorem.
Encyclopedia of Spirits. No Gödel's incompleteness theorem.
Yeah.
PK Encyclopedia of Science. No Gödel's incompleteness theorem.
There you go. You can do a parody video.
Now I'm part of
it. Learn ABCs.
He gets triggered, and that's one of the awful things he did when he was talking with Mike, is that he mentioned that Mike's daughter had passed away and brought that up. And it was a really slimy thing to do, because you just don't do that unless you're slimy. So Sal also got into a lawsuit with his church. Ooh. So, when you're getting sued by your church and the church is basically telling you, the deal was they told him, we don't really want you coming here.
That's rough.
So, I mean, how bad do you have to be when church is telling you, you can stay home on Sunday? Right. He's that special,
Yeah.
So,
well, that'll teach him. He should have put more into the plate.
Yeah, he's other than Jim Knob, I think Sal's one of the few people that has me blocked on YouTube.
Well, that's probably a blessing.
Yeah.
He said to me, he said to me once, he goes, oh, well, you'd be surprised how many young Earth creationists there are in the country. And I said, oh, well, why do you think that is then? And he goes, well, I don't know. I don't know exactly, And I said, well, it's probably education, isn't it? And he said, what? I said, well, yeah, like it's a bad education. Obviously, it's lack of education. That's why there are so many. And then I realised that Sal was a young Earth creationist, and I have to say this: Rebecca was in the room as well. She was a young Earth creationist, and both of them have got degrees.
Yeah. No, Sal said he read a pamphlet, not even a book or a sermon or a seminar or anything else. Sal said he read a pamphlet and became a young Earth creationist.
Okay, my first question would be, who gave him the pamphlet?
There you go.
How old was she?
I don't know. Probably Ray Comfort.
Was she wearing?
Yeah.
Probably Ray Comfort,
Well,
There's damn Bible tracks everywhere.
To her room.
I went through looking. I was going through like Frank Turek's like conversion story and like William Lane Craig's conversion story, and both of them happened to be meeting a young girl who was a Christian.
Yeah. Yeah.
who convinced them that Jesus might be the way. And I'm like, come on. Yeah.
I think that's Lee Strobel too. Same thing. Yeah.
It's quite a few of them.
Well, I came to Jesus because my girlfriend said if I didn't get any.
Yeah. Well, Frank Turek said he met
I found Jesus.
Frank Turek said he saw a girl walking down the street in a white Macintosh.
As Meatloaf.
You can't get more fucking explicit than that, can you, really?
As Meatloaf said, sort of, they found paradise in the Jesus dashboard lights.
Okay, there you go. As Maimonides said, it's as likely paradise is in the Macintosh as Macintoshes are in paradise. Yeah, anyway.
All right, I think that's a great place to wrap things up.
As 10cc said, the things we do for drugs.
Yeah. Once again, thanks to the panel. Thanks to folks that were here and came in and out. Scott Duke had some technical problems. Normally Scott Duke joins us, but sometimes these things happen. I told him he needs more foil on his rabbit ears, and he just won't listen to me. So his Wi-Fi keeps dropping on him or something. Told him to stand on one leg and all of that. I don't know. I don't think he's listening to me. Whatever it is, but normally Scott's here with us. And Scott's over there at Answers in Atheism along with Mike. We're often over there having a good conversation. And it's a good time over there. A lot of science information. Mike knows a lot of stuff. Make sure you go to the links in the description. Subscribe to everybody that was here. That includes Brainless, who's often over at Slim Cyborg's channel.
Yeah.
So the link for Slim Cyborg's channel is in the description. Lots of laughs over there. Slim's always got something new going on over there. Great time. And Brainless, again, happy birthday, Brainless.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
happy birthday, Brainless.
Yeah, sir.
Happy birthday.
Well, thank you. Yeah, and on Monday, Slim is doing all kinds of AI music and art made by all our stream friends. So if you got some, let us know. Maybe we'll play it or show it.
And you find all those links in the description. And Simos's link is also in the description. And Simos says you're starting back up next week.
3rd of March, hopefully we'll be doing the first Formula One preview of the year. And that'll be, of course, with Fabio and Lucky 7. And,
go check out.
That'll be ready just after the first test of the year in Bahrain. And we'll do a review and a preview of the next season.
All right, there you go.
So just for the thing, if you tune in, if you want to hear me speaking Italian, because I'm now going to be a Ferrari fan next year. So,
all right.
So ciao.
and if if you're into the Formula racing and everything, and even if you're not, drop by in support Simos over there. He also does a bit of gaming and some other stuff over there too. So it's not just that.
I'm starting Armor Reforger this coming week as well.
Okay. And Austin, of course, like I mentioned earlier, dipped his toes into the debate scene with the Hawaiian shirt guy, and he's big into the evolution side of things. He's got a lot of those type videos, and he's always looking to engage people. And he's surely has more to come. Austin, what's going on with you? Any new videos, new debates coming up, anything like that?
So my main I've got a lot of stuff going on, actually. I'm currently in college working on a biology degree. I have a video planned out to celebrate cracking 100 subscribers. That's going to be a video just about all the various YouTube people that I'm jamming out on. I'm doing this creationism super thesis project thing that has been continuing to develop, and it's getting better all the time. I did a recent update video about that. And then I've got my 10 biggest problems that the world is facing, and that is my main focus pretty much through all these endeavors that I'm doing. It's like war, eco-suicide, lack of cooperation, anti-intellectualism, planetary mortality, overpopulation, resource depletion, pandemics, erosion of democracy, all of that fun stuff. So, yeah, just really trying to save the world, or at least fix a couple problems. So, but yeah, big things coming for the channel. Currently, I need to go and fix my streaming setup before things can develop better. My laptop died on me. I bought a new laptop. It's not very good for streaming. I had a car problem, so I had to fix that. But now I have enough money left over. I'm going to go out and get a good streaming setup. So big things coming soon. But the most important point by far, Nocturnal Dream Toast.
Nocturnal Dream Toast.
Yeah. Nocturnal Dream Toast.
Speaking of which, I'm going to be doing a 24-hour marathon toasting stream. Anybody interested in that? Just come over and join me.
There you go.
All toast is welcome.
Yeah, John.
All bread products is welcome as well.
I know I've got that voice that just drives the ladies crazy. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, the ladies. Yeah. Just the ladies. Right.
John's a big fan of the show. Always appreciate his input. And with that, thanks everybody for being here. Thanks to everybody in the chat. There was so many folks coming through tonight. Appreciate everybody coming through. If I didn't say hi to you, I'm saying hi now, and thanks a lot for your support. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. Be here next Saturday. We're here every Saturday. And who knows what I'll have next Saturday. I know it won't be toast. But, maybe it could be a blender. Who knows, right? The things that we explore here on Saturday Night at the Atheist are varied. We can go all the way to food processor if we have to, all right? To get the word out that proves God if you have a toaster. I don't know. We tried.
Well,
we really did. We're lost.
I believe the latest thing is an air fryer. So that's what proves
I do like my air fryer.
I'm convinced. I'm almost convinced. I wouldn't say I'm convinced. I'm almost convinced. Yeah.
So yeah, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. And if you want to, post a comment below the video trying to guess what my birthday is. I'll peruse the comments, and if anybody actually gets it, I'll tell you.
We catch people on their birthdays here, and you get a video, and Brainless found that out earlier. And so and remember, beware.
Remember, he was born under the sign of a toaster with a rising.
Under the sign of the toaster. That's right.
That wasn't the clue, but okay.
Damn, I thought that was a real clue.
And yeah,
thank you very much, Dave. Appreciate it.
It's always a pleasure, Simos. I really appreciate everybody coming. Always have a good time here on Saturdays. My face is always sore when I get done. Yeah. I have a good laugh. It's always fun. Y'all are funny as hell too. When it just adds to the fun. And I hope everybody. Well, we had a couple of people commenting in the chat there. Thanks for the laughs. And hey, if you got some laughs, like I'm not saying I'm a comedian or anything like that, but a comedian would say if somebody had some laughs, their job was done, right? So if you had some laughs tonight, our job was done, I think, right?
Yeah.
And I hope that's right. And I hope you have a good week. Even those of us that got to muddle through in this country with things that are going on, my best to you. And until next week, I hope you have a good one. Bye-bye, everybody.
Good night.
Ciao. Ciao, ciao.
Raise a toast.
Tales of the Lord knocking at the captive death's door. Oh, legends live within these walls, silent echoes in the halls, books and stories on the floor, knocking at the captive death's door. Oh, captive desk, hold our dreams, where reality and no myth seems. In conversations quiet flow, the mysteries untold will know. Legends live within these walls, silent echoes in the halls, books and stories on the floor, knocking at the